Alright guys, so today we are here to witness history as the AEW takes on
there's some serious implication for
NXT, and seems like we're starting off both shows with a banger. On one hand, we've got Christian Cage. On the other hand, we're starting off NXT with the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. It is no joke. You can already feel the big fight feel over here on both the ends. We're starting both the shows in different angles. We're here with Christian Cage in the production truck, and Cody Rhodes, of course, making his grand entrance. Good to see everybody. Welcome.
wise. And in the main event, my right hand of destruction, the most complete big man in the business today.
Both the promotions have been calling each other out, basically. WWE doing it quite indirectly. Tony Khan taking a more direct approach when it comes to calling out the WWE. Of course, Tony Khan putting out terms and slurs such as the bald bastard for HBK, whereas the WWE calling tonight's show the most important, the biggest NXT of all time. So both companies not holding back when it comes to really calling each other out. So that's that. It's crazy. It's quite exciting. Let's see how this all goes down, guys. It's gonna be good tonight. It's gonna be a great night, and that is without a doubt. It's good to see everybody. Gary, great to see you. Anil, great to see you. Hope you all doing well. Yeah, that's right. It's a great time. It's a great time to be a WWE fan and a wrestling fan in general. Of course, Christian Cage here with a nice opener. Let's see what Cody Rhodes is going to be saying, because that's going to be important. James, great to see you, my brother. Great to see you. Hope you're doing well. That's right, big fight feel indeed. Both the shows starting off with the banger, that's without a doubt. Gary, James, I see James here with the AEW chance tonight. It is about brand fight, brand loyalty, brand rivalry, and that is for sure. Tony Khan basically put it out there when he called Shawn Michaels the bald bastard. He put it out there that tonight is really a war. It's no joke. We're not shying away from a war. It's a war indeed. Absolutely. That's right. Right. That's right. And here we are, Bryan Danielson making his way out to the ring as we speak at the moment. That's right. True says, let's see if these guest appearances matter. That's right. I know. And you know what, Cody Rhodes is boring you right now, True, and I kind of expected that, because for once, Cody Rhodes is here to make an announcement. And if that announcement is not really big, or it's just here for the ratings, then he's most likely going to bore us with his talk, right? So that's that. But let's see, and you can see to my right over here today, actually, to my left here, I'm sorry, my right hand side, to my...
764.
Alright, so let's see. So as you can see, guys, over here I've got the AEW and NXT logos. What we're going to be doing is that as the night goes on, and as every segment goes on, we're going to give, whatever segment we feel has been a good segment, a thumbs up. Let it be AEW, let it be NXT, whichever show does better, we're going to give them a thumbs up. At the end of the night, whichever show gets the most thumbs up actually is going to be our winner, and that is for certain. So we'll see how this goes. Let's see which show gets the first thumbs up from all of us here right now. Cody still with the microphone.
You guys sound like you want that.
Okay, the fans totally into it, you can tell.
Because the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic is also coming back.
Did I tell you guys? Did I not tell you when they said Cody Rhodes was gonna be here? The first thought in my mind was that this has to be something about the Dusty Rhodes Classic, and that's what it is. It is about the Dusty Rhodes Classic. Alright, quite smart of WWE to have a big announcement through Cody Rhodes about the Dusty Rhodes Classic. Tony, great to see you. That's right.
So tonight, I am the special guest general manager of NXT.
Wow. And his special guest man GM as well tonight, Cody Rhodes. The special guest general manager. That's right. Oh, look at that. This is quite a face-off here. Not too bad. We got Dragonov coming out. Speaking of AEW, of course, we've got the American Dragon. Bryan Danielson here dominating Swerve. I can see True says that Swerve says Danielson is opening the show point already goes to AEW. Let's see. Let's see. We're going to wait until both the match and the segment over. And let's see which one actually gets it. So, Dragonov, Cody here with the face-off. I would like to see a match between the two. You know, if they announce that we're going to get a match between the two tonight, yeah, the point goes to NXT. But let's see, because I always have wanted a match between the two. It's cool that we're getting a face-off. Yeah, that's right. With all the butchering and murdering going on, let's try not to use the war word tonight. That's right, James. Absolutely. Absolutely, brother. And, let's see. Like that.
You know, your announcements, they bring hope to the future of that brand. They do. They create excitement and breathe life into NXT. But besides that, I simply wanted to meet a man. This man, you. This man who brings this passion. This man who brings this in.
Look at that. Andy, great to see you. Welcome. Both shows are commercial free for 30 minutes. That's the important part. Both shows are commercial free. Most shows are going to be having a 10-minute extension too. They're going to be running 10 minutes longer than, usual. So that's that. We got Bryan Danielson here. Great match going on in AEW. Bryan and Swerve going at it. Look at Swerve here rolling over and over. Bryan Danielson, he finally goes down. That's right. Swerve once again, shoulders down, going for the cover on Bryan. Bryan kicks out at a 1. And Tony with the Holy Elite. Cody's on fire, says Tony. I like that. Good to see you, Victor. You are in. Good to see ya. We've got Andy. Andy, the special announcement. 2 special announcements, actually. First is that Cody Rhodes is the general manager of NXT tonight. And second one is that the Dusty Rhodes Classic's coming back. And Cody was here to announce its return. So, quite a strategic way to have Cody Rhodes on the show, and also announce something that we've done before Cody before. So without Cody before, so that's that. We got Victor saying Dominic and Mommy over here. That's right.
Superstar, this brand has
Not even advertised to be here, but Dominic is here. Of course, the North American Champion. He should be here. So should Rhea. The You Suck chance. And James says, sounds like NXT starting out with the usual talking. And as always, AEW goes straight to the wrestling like it should. Storm is going to come. I've got a feeling that tonight there's going to be a lot of talking in NXT. And AEW, of course, with the fighting, and actually like what I see. I've got a feeling that the first point, that the first thumbs up must go to AEW just because of this match. The two fighting on the apron right now. So does everybody agree that AEW should get the first point? Drew says the boos are piped in for Dominic. And it's true, because if you look at the fans, you see that people are not really making that much noise. They're not really saying, not a lot of people are actually into it. So it's obvious that the boos and the You Suck chants are piped in. Yep.
So I know exactly how to turn a barking dog into a sweet little puppy.
Did I hurt little Ilya?
Swerve with the dance. Look at that.
Like your hero Cody.
This is interesting.
Why don't you put that NXT championship on the line tonight?
Oh, tonight.
Against me.
Oh, you know what? Alright, it's cool. I think we're gonna get this match. I think Cody Rhodes is gonna make it official.
What I'm hearing is you're not willing to put your North American Championship on the line.
Are we getting a title versus title match tonight? Wait a second.
John's been carrying the whole of WWE on his back this entire year.
It seems like it. And Andy says, AEW, you know Brian Deals is gonna win and to win over Swerve, unfortunately. It seems like that's the most likely scenario over here right now, brother. But Swerve actually putting on quite a performance, doing a good job. Look at that body slam here from Swerve to Brian. And once again, a nice suplex. And Chief says AEW is going to win all the points. I like that. Storm is going to come for Dominic and Rhea, says Tony. Yep, good to see Mr. Singh. Welcome. True says we don't know that yet. Yep, you never know. So the thing is that NXT, you know, they have been advertising this show as the biggest, the greatest NXT of all time. So what really are they going to do to make it the biggest is something that I'm actually curious to see. Is it just going to be, you know, empty words, or are they actually going to pull it off? The match is official.
And here's the problem, right? Knowing what I know about
The match is official, guys.
the numbers game. When one of you's out here where the others are, this match needs a special guest referee. No, it's not me. Actually, the special guest referee, the hottest star in WWE today, L.A.
Oh dear, wait. This, wow, okay, that's something, right? Out of nowhere, he pulls out the LA Knight card. And you know when they put out LA card or NL Knight on NXT, you know they really want those pops, right? They really want those pops. They're using all their cards that they can tonight on NXT. So we know that Dragonov is going to take out Dominic Mysterio. And for some random reason, I'm not sure why, but we're going to get LA Knight as a special guest referee. Yeah, that's going to happen later on tonight. John Cena also arrives here in the building. John Cena is here. Wow, what a way. What a way. John Cena also making his way out. Pretty cool. I like that. I like that for sure. And let's see, Andy says it was so stupid that WWE mentioned Jade Cargill and they did not do anything. Triple H says that they're going to take their time with Jade Cargill. They're going to polish her a little bit more, and once she's ready, she's ready. But until then, you know, they're not going to rush into it, brother. But they did show her just to make a statement, it seems. With that being said, we're getting a first match over here. Roxanne Perez making her way out. Wow, James says I have Swerve winning this match, I think. Well, Swerve right now, of course, taking a beating, taking those kicks right now. On his knees, Swerve falls down. We got Victor Smith, special guest referee, LA Knight. Yep. How did you guys feel about the promo, but the first segment at NXT? Did you guys like it? Do you think that deserves a thumbs up? Let me know, because we're going to be giving a thumbs up. It doesn't matter. It doesn't mean that if you give a thumbs up to AEW, we will not give it to NXT. We can give a thumbs up to both the promotions. So, you know, let me know if you guys think we should give a thumbs up to NXT based on that first promo. I feel it was sweet. I mean, you know, nice surprise to see that we're going to get LA Knight tonight. That Dragonov Cody Rhodes face-off, not too bad either. I thought it was okay. Christian versus either guy would be interesting. That's right, brother. Absolutely. And Asuka making her way out right here, the SmackDown superstar. This should be an okay match, I guess. Let's see. Cena takes on Reigns at Crown Jewel. Is that official? I don't believe so, right, Andy? I mean, so Dave Meltzer, he came out. This is what's happening, guys. There's this news website, right? And they are influential. They've got a lot of people under their affiliate program, which is why if they put out news, you know, it's everywhere. So this news website, I've been watching them. 3 days back to back, they put out fake news, right? One of the times they got called out for it, that was Dolph Ziggler. They put out fake quote of Dolph Ziggler. They got called out for it. They quickly deleted everything, and they also put out this thing about John Cena versus Roman Reigns, which Dave Meltzer came out the very next day, and he said that this is not happening. This match will not take place. That's because the WWE is deciding on a different opponent altogether for John Cena. There's no plans in place for John Cena versus Roman Reigns at Crown Jewel. So I don't believe that's happening, Andy. You can take a breath of a sigh of relief, because I definitely did. I do not want to see John Cena versus Roman Reigns either, brother. That's right. Roxanne is wrestling. You're right, Andy. Welcome back to NXT. Asuka. You're right, Tony. Welcome back. Roxy versus Asuka should be fun. Promo was a waste of time. Yep. With that being said, the bell has been rung. Asuka having fun here with the fans in the NXT crowd. Roxanne seems ready, a little bit nervous. NXT opening promo. Wow. I see everybody here. Everybody here. Wait. So Victor gives it a thumbs up, I guess, right? I see. So everybody, I believe, gives a thumbs up to AEW. So Tony did. I believe Victor. We've got Andy. We got True, right? Even James giving AEW thumbs up. So I guess AEW gets the first thumbs up over here. We're going to go with that. Let's see what else do we have here. AEW James. Look at James here with the AEW chant. So the promo is already over. The entrances are done with. But the AEW first match is still going on. Bryan Danielson over here. It looks like he could be getting... Wow, he's going to go for quite a risky maneuver here off the top. You can see that Swerve is a bit too far from the turnbuckle. He comes up. He comes up over to Bryan, hits him with an uppercut. Bryan slowed down as he right now currently sits on the top turnbuckle. We could be looking at a superplex over here. We got True says, don't think that match is happening. Yep, seems like it's not happening. And for good. We've seen that match at SummerSlam 2021, and after that, I have no desire of watching John Cena and Roman Reigns one more time. I don't want to see them fighting each other, because it's going to lead to nothing. Most likely, Roman Reigns is still going to retain, and John Cena, I feel like they should use the power of John Cena to put people over. Roman Reigns is over already. He doesn't need that John Cena power anymore. He doesn't need that spotlight. They should use that spotlight that Cena brings with himself to put others over, such as LA Knight, or people who really need that spotlight, who wouldn't get it otherwise. Having it on Roman Reigns is a waste of time, I feel. That's right, it's official. Cena versus Reigns. Cody and Jey defend their belts against KO and Sammy. Andy, check it once again, because Meltzer said Meltzer said, so that's also not very official, but he did say that Cena is not going to fight Reigns at Crown Jewel, so things might have changed. Look into it again. Let's see. It is hopefully not, hopefully not. We're hoping not. But anyways, as you can see here, Bryan still with the upper hand with those stomps to the chest of Swerve over and over again. You look at Asuka also in that corner, dominating. NXT is now rated TV 14. Is that right? Okay, it's cool. Reigns and needs just leave, tried to go to acting and fall. Well, Nick Khan did make that comment like two years ago, I believe now, that they are going to help Roman Reigns with the transition to Hollywood, that Roman Reigns will transition to Hollywood, and the WWE will help him and make that transition. So Nick Khan not shying away from the possibility that Roman Reigns will eventually be a Hollywood star, and WWE wants for that to happen too, it seems. That's that. We got Truce's Andy Smith, Jey and Cody fought Sammy and KO last night. That's right. Yep. And next defense is against Judgment Day. That's right, true. Yeah, man, that's going to be happening next week on Raw. Right. And look at that. Bryan slowed down. Oh, dear. He was going to go run over to Swerve, but, his knee gave out. He slowed down. Swerve taking advantage on the top turnbuckle now. And he goes, oh my goodness, this could be it for Swerve here, going for the cover on Bryan. It's a 1, it's a 2, and Bryan kicks ass. Speaking of NXT, Roxanne Perez currently dominating. I know Ricky's happy to see this, but Roxanne Perez is kicking Asuka's butt right now over to the ropes, and a dive through the lower rope over here. Roxanne goes flying down on Asuka once again. She's dominating. She might look, much smaller than Asuka, but she's kicking her butt, and that's no doubt about it. Yep, and I'm looking at it right now. So, Andy, anybody, if you Google Roman Reigns versus John Cena Crown Jewel, the first article that you'll see also says that it's not being planned. So the rumors of the match actually happening turned out to be fake. And for good, right? For a very good reason. Should not happen. It would just mean nothing. And here we are now. Asuka still in trouble, Roxanne dominating. What do you guys think? Who's going to get this victory tonight between the two? Is it going to be the main roster star Asuka, or is it going to be the NXT star Roxanne Perez? Roxanne with the beautiful dive once again. Crossbody going for the cover on Asuka, but Asuka still gets her shoulder up in the nick of time, really. Oh dear, Hangman with a dirty job. Brian Danielson with a roll-up on Swerve. Still a kick out. I see Victor says Danielson wins. Oh, I see it now. A little bit delayed, but I see it. Brian Danielson with a victory. Good job. Andy saw it coming already. He's like, we already know what's happening, AJ. That's right. So, Brian here with the victory over Swerve. Still a good match. Great opener, really. Great opening. Yeah, great opening here on AEW Dynamite with Brian getting the victory over Swerve. Speaking of NXT, once again, Roxanne gets Asuka's shoulders down, but Asuka still kicks out. It looks like Hangman and Swerve are not done. Absolutely not, brother. Could there be a confrontation coming after the match? Yes, seems like it. Hangman is not going anywhere. He's getting back to the ring here. My goodness, Asuka with a crazy kick to Roxanne. Taking her out, she goes for the cover and Asuka with the victory. That's cool. It was a cool match between Roxanne and Asuka. Cool match. I was hoping that they would, give the victory to NXT to begin with. But the main roster kicking NXT's butt right now. But still a cool match. I think deserving of a thumbs up, right? So let's give them a thumbs up too. What do you guys think? A thumbs up to AEW, a thumbs up to NXT. I guess let's do the honors. That was a cool Samoa Joe promo for sure. And Jericho coming out here, the demo god. Let's see if he's actually going to be able to work his magic tonight. Shotzi, black card on NXT? Wait a second. Shotzi, black card, comes out here to the aid of Roxanne Perez, and she raises her arm up in victory. Shotzi. Poor Shotzi never gets used on the main roster, but at least she gets a little bit of a pop, a little bit of an ovation here on NXT. That's cool. Half thumbs up for both, says Andy. I like that. Like Orange Cassidy thumbs up. I like that. Hobbs is going to beat Jericho's ass, as he should, brother. And it seems like that's going to be Paul Heyman coming out in the Chevrolet. That's right. That's Paul Heyman over here. Also making his way to the NXT building. People should stay careful, because as soon as you arrive to the NXT parking lot, just run inside the Performance Center. You don't want to be hanging around there in the parking lot for too long, because it never ends well. And look at that. They're advertising the main... Well, I thought this was going to be the main event, right? But seems like no. I thought Carmelo Hayes versus Braun Breaker with John Cena and Paul Heyman would close the show, but that's not the case, obviously. As we know that it's going to be Dragonov versus Dominic, and LA Knight being the special guest referee that's going to actually close the show. It's a cool match. What do I say? It's a cool match. Of course, the North American title is not on the line, only the NXT Championship is over here. They really think that people care about Shotzi. Well, I think what they're trying to do here is they're trying to throw every single main roster, member that they actually can, and that's why they just threw out Shotzi. I did not, of course, advertise her beforehand, but just threw it out there. Orange Cassidy just had my thumb turned down for AEW. I see, Andy. Okay, AJ going out with my first India lady this weekend. Really? That's cool. Wow, that's awesome, James. You have a good time. Well, my only advice for, somebody from India would be that, don't make any stereotypical comments on India. People don't like that. I'm pretty sure you won't. But that's like a turn off, and, I don't know. Where are you going, to an Indian restaurant? It depends on what you order as well. It's cool. I'm pretty sure you'll be okay, James. I'm pretty sure you'll be okay. I've never gone on a date with an Indian before. Just realized myself. But I'm pretty sure you'll be okay, James. Have fun. And here we are now. Jericho, by the way, kicking Hobbs' ass. Look at this match here, starting with an absolute banger. Jericho and Hobbs going at it. Hobbs looking incredible in that ring gear, by the way. I don't know, that smoking red. Look at that. It's awesome. And really kicking Jericho's ass at the moment in that corner. I'll tell you what, guys. We've got a lot of people on NXT. We've got Hobbs and Jericho going at it right now. Beautiful spine buster here on Dynamite, taking out Jericho just like that. Going for the cover. Jericho kicks out. We've got a lot of people on NXT. We've got Hobbs and Jericho right here in AEW. And I'll tell you what, I like Hobbs and Jericho so far a lot better. Firstly, it's Hobbs and Jericho. Secondly, I'm not a fan of multi-men matches anyway. So I guess the second point from me already goes to Hobbs and Jericho. I think so. Well, let's see what else do we have here. Say what you want, Jericho's still better than most of the WWE roster. Says true. That's interesting, brother. True. That's interesting. After banger after banger, indeed, guys. Another spine buster here from Hobbs. A few moves in wrestling that absolutely popped me. One of them, spine buster. Spine buster, belly to belly, German suplex. They popped me like nothing else. And, Hobbs here delivering some incredible spine busters. Jericho versus Hobbs is a decent setup. No, I like it, Andy. I like it. So far, so good. Third spine buster here from Hobbs. I'll tell you what, he shut Jericho up for sure, for certain. Jericho having a tough time here. Has not been able to get up to his feet here ever since actually the past few minutes or so. We got my AEW crate in the mail today. Great goodies, says James. I like that, James. I like that. Okay, Hobbs and Jericho point AEW. Definitely. I have to at least give the point to Hobbs and Jericho. Just fantastic. I don't know how this NXT match is going to work out, but you guys know it already. I'm not a very big fan of multi-man chaos, and right now it's just too many people. Too many people for me, for my liking. And Jericho finally up on his feet here, back to his feet, going after Hobbs, but Hobbs slowing him down with a single punch. True is right, Hobbs is kicking some Jericho ass at the moment. And speaking of NXT, I don't know, are those some fruits? What is that? Yeah, it seems like... This is crazy. Are you kidding me? Oh dear. They have not even hit the first 30 minutes. It's only 29 minutes. And I'm already on a commercial break in NXT. AEW is still going on without a commercial, but NXT, it's only been 29 minutes, not even 30, and I already see the first commercial break. I'm not sure if you get it too, but I am getting a commercial break at the moment. We got Hobbs here, dominating. Yeah, reality of wrestling is better than NXT, says True. That's shots fired right there. Only 2 minutes left, says James. Well, I already got a commercial, brothers. That's that. This should have been Hobbs vs. Miro Part 2. Yeah, but that'd be nice. Hobbs vs. Miro would have been nice, but I'm actually enjoying this. I'm enjoying how Hobbs is absolutely destroying Jericho right now. This is great to watch. Jericho deserves every bit of it. Another spine buster here from Hobbs to Jericho. By the way, I'd never realized it, guys. I actually saw it on social media. An image of Wardlow making his way out, and on his wrist, on the tape on his hand, he had the name MJF written on it in ink. So I'm not sure why. I'm not sure if Wardlow still wants to go after MJF. But on his tapes, right, he had MJF written, so that was interesting. I wonder if that's a subtle message of, you know, something that's yet to come. Well, it could have been the rubber bats, says Richter. That would have been nice for certain. While NXT is taking picture-in-picture break, I'm watching you guys are also getting a picture-in-picture. So just in 29 minutes, we got the first commercial. Dynamite, still no commercials here. I guess Tony Khan and AEW already taking a W. You know what, guys? I actually have to give it to them. We're not only gonna judge them by, you know, by matches or segments, we're also gonna judge them on stuff like this, right? And I feel on like basis of commercial breaks and whatnot, and I feel that AEW actually deserves a thumbs up for not being the first to give us a commercial. So, of course, NXT was the first promotion here to give us a commercial break, and it's still going on for me. So for that reason, AEW already gets a thumbs up for me. That's right. And let's say, yeah, I mean, they are really serious about these no commercials, right? And Hobbs again going after Jericho, still dominating. Is that the Spinebuster number 6 or number 5? I mean, wow. Hobbs is not holding back on Jericho tonight. I like that. And Andy says, AJ, who do you think will be the first guy to be managed from CJ Perry? Interesting. You know. I mean, I'd hope it to be Miro. I'd like for it to be Miro, but I don't know. What if it turns out to be Edge? That'd be interesting. Or what if it turns out to be somebody like Hobbs and we get the whole, you know, Bobby Lashley storyline going on again? No, that's not going to happen. Hobbs may have a new finisher. Let's see. One more time, getting Jericho up on his shoulders. I'm quite interested to see what timeless Toni Storm is going to bring to the table. I'm enjoying Toni, and you know, we all knew that with her hairstyle, she was channeling her inner Marilyn Monroe, but now she's not even holding it back. She's not hiding it anymore, literally coming out to you black and white in that outfit, calling herself timeless. You know, a term that was quite often used for Marilyn Monroe herself. You know, she is not holding back. So, timeless Toni Storm, she's got my attention without a doubt. How about Wardlow? You know, Wardlow is somebody who really needs that. He needs that push. He needs that, I guess, assistance. So, sure, you know, Wardlow has the talent. He's great in the ring. But I feel that Wardlow is suffering from, what was his name again? Mason Ryan. You guys remember Mason Ryan, WWE? I feel like Wardlow is suffering from the Mason Ryan problem where both were good in the ring. Well, Mason Ryan I don't really remember anymore, but I thought he was a powerhouse, right? Wardlow is a powerhouse indeed. But Mason Ryan had little to no chemistry. Wardlow, I'm not saying he's not charismatic, but obviously he's suffering from some of that, which is why he doesn't get booked a lot. So for that reason, I feel like Wardlow having a mouthpiece, having somebody to spice up, you know, the Wardlow segments would be nice. And CJ Perry would definitely be a great addition. I like that, Andy, I like that. This coming from somebody who actually witnessed the Monday Night Battles live, this is nothing compared back then, really. James, you know, at the end of the day, whatever is happening right now is really sad, very sad. And, I mean, I'm looking at the news. Oh, my goodness. By the way, look at that. We already got the victory here. Wardlow has crushed Jericho. Wardlow gets the victory. What a match. What a match. And, wow, I've got to say, I'm impressed. I am definitely impressed. And that is awesome. It really is awesome. You know, AEW, of course, got a thumbs up here from us for the first match. AEW got a thumbs up for us for not giving us, you know, commercials back to back. And AEW's got to actually get a third thumbs up here for this match. AEW's leading right now when it comes to the ratings so far. That's right. Look at that. Who, AJ? True. Do you guys remember Mason Ryan? Look him up. Mason Ryan, WWE. He was a member of the Nexus. And he used to be compared to Batista a lot. He looked like a powerhouse, you know, but at the end of the day, he was terrible when it came to charisma. Wardlow is not terrible, but still, you know, what I'm talking about is the looks. By the looks of it, Wardlow is very, you know, he looks like a powerhouse. He looks like he should be, you know, booked well. But he's not being booked so well because I feel the charisma is lacking a little bit. So that's that. Wow. What do you guys think of the match going on in NXT right now, guys? Lots of chaos, lots of weapons. We had a table spot as well. How do you feel about this NXT match so far? Connor suffers the Mason Ryan syndrome, says Andy. I see that. Andy remembers Mason Ryan back to rated PG, says Tony. That's right, brother. Wow, we've got submission holds now all over the place. Butch being tossed off down hard. That's right, I meant to say Hobbs won. Did I say something else? Sorry about that. Okay, Hobbs and Wardlow. Did I say Wardlow? I'm sorry about that. I got carried away. No, Hobbs definitely won the match. Yeah. Now we're getting a promo featuring Cole and the boys. Let's see what this is.
Grass cut now, please.
I see they're still making Adam Cole work hard even though he's out of action at the moment. They're still making him work hard. That's nice. That's right. And did you see where Tony Khan called? I did. He literally called Shawn Michaels a bald-headed bastard, did he not? Really not holding back on the insults for certain. And here we are, NXT, another table spot here. The second table spot in a row, as we can see. Another Adam Cole segment says, sure, that's right. Pete Dunne gave shout out to the Bullet Club. Yep, brother. Not bad, actually. Not bad. How do you guys feel about this NXT match so far, guys? I mean, they're going at it at the moment. Wow. Nice display of power, of course, from the powerhouse Ridge Holland, tossing both the guys up the top of the top rope. Ridge Holland now in trouble, it seems. Table time. Yes, Tony, the table is there. Not broken yet, but table is not going to break itself, so somebody has to go through the table, and that's for certain. One-legged lawn mowing, that's right. And is Ridge Holland going to go through the table? Doesn't look like it as Butch comes in here for the save. Butch, man, with a crazy clothesline. He spins 360 before he falls down hard to the mat. And Andy, right now we are still on okay, coming up next is going to be Rey Fenix versus Orange Cassidy right here for the AEW International Championship on Dynamite. That match is happening up next.
Orange Cassidy, the former champion, never got his rematch for the title, but he gets it tonight, Dynamite Title Tuesday.
Oh my goodness. What a back and forth we're looking at right here. And oh my goodness, look at that. So we've got all three of them together. We got Ridge Holland, we got Butch, and we got Tyler Bate at the same damn time taking out the one and only Joe Coffey through the table. And he's down and out, which means we've got the... Oh, that was nice, actually. Not too bad, not too shabby. The ending was pretty sweet. The victory goes to, of course, the British strong style. That's Pete Dunne, Tyler Bate, and Ridge Holland. They get the victory. Pretty cool. And let's see. James here with the oranges. That's nice. Phoenix versus Cassidy match of the night candidate. Let's see. I mean, I already actually really enjoyed that Hobbs match. I thought it was pretty cool. Powerhouse Hobbs versus Jericho was fun to watch. Definitely. And Victor here says 8:38 and AEW still hasn't gone to commercial. That's the reason why they got the extra thumbs up over there, brother. I like the fact that Tony Khan actually, is giving fans more than they expected. He said 30 minutes first, 30 minutes free of commercials, and literally, as you can see, he might give us an hour free of commercial. Looks like it. Cassidy was a better champion than Roman. Well, you know what? A fighting champion. Roman Reigns, he barely appears. Nowadays, whenever they say, okay, Roman Reigns is going to return to TV, I couldn't care less. He should have been here the previous week and the week before that already. It doesn't matter if he's returning like after 4 weeks. I'm not going to get hyped about it. The fact that he doesn't show up, and he shows up once in a blue moon, it doesn't get me excited. Anyways, let's see. That's why Roman Reigns and his reign should come to an end soon, very, very soon. It's too much now. It's too much. Alright, so NXT here. How do you guys feel about the previous match? Thumbs up. I see we've got Andy giving thumbs down here for AEW having Orange Cassidy on the show. I like that. James here with a bunch of oranges. Victor gives a thumbs up to NXT. I think that NXT deserves at least one thumbs up, right, for that match. At least for the ending of it. At least for 2 table spots almost that we got there. Pretty cool. Yeah. What do you think? NXT gets 1 thumbs up. They're like lagging behind right now. AEW has 3. NXT has 1. How do you guys feel? A Becky Lynch video package. Truth is not for me. I see Victor's given 1. I see, okay, well, you know what? I see no interest from anybody with about a thumbs up to NXT, so I guess. Wow. Yes, that's right, Victor. Okay. So NXT does not get a thumbs up. That's clear as day. I was not too interested in giving them a thumbs up either. I just felt bad about them. You know, they're lagging behind. But I agree. Victor, NXT, AEW already got an extra thumbs up for an AEW not giving us any commercials yet. Of course, NXT already has given us a long commercial so far. Wow. That lady over there, she really looks like Maddie Rankowski. I don't know if you guys know Maddie Rankowski. She is a NWA star. I'll tell you, she's a character. A very funny lady. I really appreciate her. I think she's fantastic. First look at this lady in black. I thought that was Maddie Rankowski for a second. 4 straight matches from AEW. And isn't that great? Isn't that fantastic? And here we are right now, guys. We got Rey Fenix here dominating Orange Cassidy in the ring. I know that Andy is not a very big fan of Orange Cassidy. And speaking of big, we've got John Cena coming up next. Seems like we're going to go to another commercial here on NXT, but John Cena is going to come out next, guys. That's right. We have gone to yet another commercial. 2 commercials here from NXT, 0 AEW. Good for them. That's right, Victor, another commercial here on NXT. James says, I guarantee you, if you look at the X-Sims on there, they're probably saying NXT is the best show ever. You know what? I'm intrigued. Let me take a look right now. What are the people on X actually saying? I still cannot get over the fact that the promotion is called X, you know. I'm sorry, the website is called X. It's just, yeah, it doesn't sit well with me. And I see... What does it say? Yeah, somebody here writes banger after banger after banger on NXT. Cena is next, John Cena is next. What a special episode so far, man. I love wrestling. Life is good. I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah, people are popping, guys. I'm looking at X right now. I'm looking at all these tweets. People are loving NXT. I like that. If anybody happens to join our stream and watch the thumbs up here that we've given to AEW and what we've given to NXT, they're not going to be very happy. I'll tell you that. They're not going to be very happy. Alright, speaking of happy, Orange Cassidy over here ringside. Nice. And I know that 2 matches. I mean, let's be real. Let's be real. It's been a lot of talking on NXT, right? It's true. And let's see what else do we have here. We've got, it was hilarious. It was hilarious. I saw a thumbs up in the comments. I thought, okay, Andy and Victor are giving thumbs up to NXT. But no, Andy's thumbs up for NHL, and Victor was for AEW, no commercials. I like how you keep it real, guys. And here we are now, Rey Fenix looking for a superplex, maybe, off the top. Orange Cassidy, oh my gosh, not a superplex. Rey Fenix was actually trying to pick him up on his shoulders, but it seems like his back gave out. Orange Cassidy, that was too much time for him to recover. He kicks Fenix away. Oh my goodness, following a tremendous DDT to Fenix. His head bouncing off the mat. He's dizzy, he's dazed, and it looks like he's going to go for a tornado DDT here. Orange Cassidy taking advantage of the situation. Cover, and Fenix kicks out in literally, I don't even know, like 2.9, 2.8, incredible. Too much talking in WWE always has been, especially tonight. I mean, comparatively, yeah, a lot. You know, and of course, this is our rating, guys. This is how we're rating the show. But it's gonna be interesting to see how the ratings come out tomorrow, morning. Which show actually wins this whole war? Is it gonna be NXT? Is it gonna be AEW? We'll find out tomorrow. But let's see. James loving it. You can see this guy, Rey Fenix. I'm not sure what happened, but the guy can barely stand on his 2 feet right now, let alone throw out a move. Rey Fenix back is hurting right now. Orange Cassidy definitely is going to win, and that's right, he wins the match. He wins the match, Orange Cassidy here with the victory. And he says, AJ, I'm watching the NHL opening night is way better than what NXT has been given. I'm really surprised. Actually, not so surprised, because let's be honest, they were building up NXT tonight, on the foundations. I mean, literally, the building blocks tonight were John Cena, Cody Rhodes, of course, Paul Heyman, and who else? Asuka, right? Those were the building blocks for tonight. And let's be real, right? Except for Asuka, nobody else really coming out here in wrestling. So, I guess we all knew this was coming. We all knew this in the back of our mind. Orange Cassidy got his international title back. That's right, Tony, he did. Look at the confetti and everything flying around. Look at the special treatment here for Orange Cassidy. He even got the confetti. This is not even the last match. The ring crew will have a hard time clearing the ring of all this paper. And that's right. Cassidy has done it again. NXT is back. That's right, Tony. Back from the commercial break, brother. And this is going to be something. This is going to be something. Let's see what John Cena is going to be doing here. Everybody on their feet here at the Performance Center. And out comes John Cena. John Cena here. You're right, brother. It's interesting how they put Timeless Tony up against John Cena. I love both of them, actually. I'm a big John Cena fan. I'm also a very big Timeless Tony fan. So this is hard. But John Cena, of course, loving being here at the Performance Center. This must feel good. Cena is ready. I like this. And we got Andy saying, it's freaking stupid that Orange Cassidy got the belt back. Victor says Cena sucks. I like that. AEW should fill the whole hour of Toni Storm. I would not mind that. By the way, we have gone to our first commercial of the night here. After about 47 minutes. So that's pretty impressive. That's nice. And a very strategic placement of commercial too, right? They knew that John Cena was going to... Actually, that's very strategic. They knew that John Cena was going to appear, right? And they knew that, okay, people are going to be... it's going to bring guys to the table for NXT. And just as soon as John Cena comes up, they go to commercial. They don't want to compete with that. It's very interesting. Very strategic placement of the commercial break indeed. That's right. And I agree, Andy. I'm totally in for it. A whole hour with Timeless Tony, I'll take it. I'll take it very happily. Hey, whole Dynamite dedicated to Timeless Tony, I'll take it. And John Cena here with the microphone. Let's see how this promo is going to be like. I know, true. When I met John Cena in person, I was like, wow, this guy. We used to make fun of Sheamus. Look at John Cena. That's right. No, he's cool. He's cool. Jake, good to see you. Welcome.
I guess they can't see that we're making history tonight. I mean, Cody Rhodes is the GM. LA Knight is a referee. We just turned this place into a pub. I'm still waiting on my plate, Hollywood. You singing my theme song? That's what makes this place beautiful, right? It's what makes this place great. It's each and every one of y'all.
John Cena is the greatest talker, that's without a doubt. Cody Rhodes can come out, he can talk, he's good on the microphone. But I don't always find, just like Drew said, right? Sometimes he can bore you. But John Cena on the mic, most of the times he doesn't bore you, right? He's very compelling. You want to listen to John Cena. And that's the John Cena factor, I guess.
It is my honor to be allowed to share space with you tonight.
That's cool. That's cool. I like that.
I'm not unique in that case. That's why LA Knight is here. That's why Cody Rhodes is here.
I like this. I like this promo, guys. I'm feeling it right now. The fans with the thank you Cena chant. I like this promo, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I like seeing John Cena over here. It's pretty cool. They went to commercial, but at least it's picture in picture. That's right, Victor. A heads up, tits out. Watch out for shoes. Best line ever from Toni Storm. I see you, Andy. Okay, I see ya. Well, I just got my first ad on YouTube for the night, says James. Well, that's not me, brother. I did not place that ad. That's YouTube doing the own thing. Sorry about that. And we're back from the commercial break here in AEW. Wardlow is coming out. Interesting. I like that. Wardlow making his way out here. Watch out for his wristband. See if he's got any name over there inked on it. I don't see anything so far. Matt Sydal and Wardlow got a fight here. Enjoy Cena while Hollywood is on strike. You're right. I like that. You know what? That promo was cool. That was a cool promo. I'm inclined on giving it a thumbs up. You guys okay with that? I thought it was a good promo. Yeah. The match is over already. Wardlow takes out Matt Sydal just like that. It was a squash match. Squash match. It was cool, guys. I mean, John Cena being here after years in NXT, I'm literally about to give it a thumbs up. I hope you guys don't mind that. I thought it was pretty damn cool. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. I'm giving it a thumbs up. A little thumbs up is not going to hurt anybody, right? Yeah. Okay. That's right. Wardlow with the victory. Pretty quick match, that's for certain. Mm-hmm. And the fans, look at the fans singing along. Wow, we've got a remix of John Cena's music here. The fans singing Braun Breaker sucks. This is why I like this segment a lot. It's pretty cool. The fans were having fun too.
Good to see you, man. Thanks for coming. By the way, let me. You know what? It's a big night for NXT tonight, isn't it? It's a big night.
Jericho being checked on by the doctors in the back. And coming up next is going to be Hangman Adam Page. Interesting. I'm not sure why did they insert that Wardlow match in between. I mean, that match was, you know, just so quick, just so short. The placement of it this hour was interesting. Well, Braun Breaker here with a lack of respect here towards John Cena. Throwing out some insults, getting in his face. Are we looking at a possible WrestleMania match between the two? The fans are having a lot of fun here. The BS chants here from the fans. Look at Switchblade Jay White over here, Bullet Club Gold doing its thing. What an entrance from these guys. On the bikes and everything. Yes, Cena's still here, brother. We've got a little bit of an exchange going on between Braun Breaker and John Cena. John Cena getting into Braun Breaker's face, telling him, okay, we know that you're gifted. We know you're talented. We know that this industry is in your family, is in your bloodline. But your attitude is your biggest setback. John Cena telling Braun Breaker as it is, and the fans were loving it. But we're not getting the actual match right now. You know, we're going to get the match later. Right now is just talking. John Cena comes out, offers Braun Breaker a handshake, and says, I'm here to respectfully wish you the best of luck. Is Braun Breaker going to accept it? Oh goodness, a cheap shot from Braun Breaker to John Cena. He takes him out just like that. He's looking for the spear. Is he going to spear John Cena? This is big. This is making an impact right now. John Cena gets out of the way, sends Braun Breaker over to the ring post. He gets Braun Breaker up on his shoulders, looking for the AA, but Braun Breaker gets out in the nick of time. Wow, what an exchange over there. Of course, some animosity, a lot of heat between the two as we head into the I guess, the co-main event. That's going to be Carmelo versus Braun. John Cena and Melo's corner. This is going to be fun. This is going to be fun. I'm excited about this, guys. More than ever. Okay, this is good. That was a good promo here. That was a good segment on NXT. Coming back to AEW, we've got Jay White. What is Jay White looking to do? The cardboard Jay White gonna chill in the corner. Yeah. And Andy says, come on, Jay White, Bullet Club Gold. Much love for them. Just missed the AA. That's right, Tony. Just missed it. Well, that was a great exchange. Of course, Braun Breaker could be the next face, could be the future of the company. And, of course, John Cena, the face of the company still. So, what an exchange over there. It was pretty damn cool. Up next, NXT title match. Is it happening up next? That's crazy. Did Cody Rhodes not say that was going to be the main event? Well, I guess the main event spot always goes to John Cena and nobody else but John Cena. Even though Cody did mention that the main event was going to be the title match. But okay, so we're going to get the title match up next. Dragonov is going to defend his NXT Championship against Dominic Mysterio. Of course, special guest referee, LA Knight. This could be a game changer here, guys. Braun and his Sprite. yeah, he can give John Cena a little bit of it, a little bit of the love. Braun Breaker needs to channel his Uncle Scott. You're right, brother. You're right, Andy, about that. Melo versus Braun was always the main event. Yeah, that's what I thought too. So when Cody said that the NXT title was going to main event, I was like, okay, maybe change of plans, but it doesn't look like it. That's right, James says picture-in-picture. For me, no picture-in-pictures just yet. That's great. We got Matt Dragon versus Dominic for the NXT title. That's right. And I guess we all can predict that the Matt Dragonov is going to win the match, right? I mean, it's hard to see him dropping the title to Dominic tonight. That would just... I'm not sure. Not sure about that decision, So we'll see. Of course, Hangman Page right now dominating Jay White ringside. He's got the match in control. Of course, the war over here is still going on, and I know James said that we shouldn't use the term war, and that's true. With a lot of stuff going on in the world right now, it's very sad. And the use of the term war, not very suitable for the night indeed. And, I switch through channels, right? I switch through news channels, and I see often at times people taking sides. Oh, this country is the right country. We're with this country. No, we're with this country. And I see people having protests and politicians saying something, government saying something. And I'm just sitting over here, and I'm like, it is crazy because, we talk about human rights, and we talk about, what's good for our children, what's good for the people, and then you're seeing people being killed, and you're taking sides. It's all about politics. It's all about, I guess, world power. But at the end of the day, innocent kids and innocent people are suffering, right? And it's hard to take sides when people are losing life on both ends. So what's going on in the world is very sad. And, without taking any sides, I just look at people dying on both the sides. It's hard to take. It's impossible for me to take sides. It's just terrible when you see kids suffering, right? It's very sad. It's very sad. People are blinded, so blinded by hate, that they don't see the suffering of the people that they hate so much. It's terrible. Alright, let's see. If Rhea does something to Dragonov, Cody and HBK are gonna unleash a storm on the... That's right, brother. If Rhea does something, actually, I'm hoping she does now. And we got Ricky saying, sorry, no problem, Ricky, welcome back. We've got David here saying, we're back. And good news, my left ear is back to, I had no idea that we actually had something going on, brother, in your ear. I'm glad that you're feeling better again. That's great. That's great. And Royal Rumble taking place Saturday, January 27th. So, wow, we're going to celebrate Royal Rumble and my birthday together, I guess. That's cool. We've got truth saying propaganda creates more chaos, without a doubt, brother. We've seen that before. We're seeing it again. People just don't see it themselves, right? They're just too blinded. And here we are now with the D'Angelo family and Cody Rhodes in the back. What is this going to be about?
So I can deal with the problem. And that's the thing that Don and I are looking for our next challenges. And since you're the GM, we have a solution.
Right. No, listen to this. We get a whole mess of guys in our ring, right? Teams of two.
Ding ding, the bell rings, they start going boom, they're fighting. Bodies flying, how you doing? See you later. Your mother.
That's right, Andy. Yep.
There's 2 teams left, right? The bell rings again, ring a ding ding, they start fighting. Boom, not fighting.
I really like how we've got some NXT chants here from my brother Ricky and AEW chants from my brother James. Yeah, I like that.
I'm from Georgia.
Okay.
Maybe. Let me put it like this. All right, yes, look at this. All right, you got 10-team over-the-top battle royal. Right, your partner gets eliminated. Too bad. Your whole team's eliminated. We get down to 2 teams. We start a standard tag team match. The winner.
I love the Italian accent that these guys try to pull off, right? It's so funny.
Cherry on top, Halloween Havoc. That's what I'm saying. I don't like this. I don't love this. It reminds me of some of these crazy concepts that my dad came up with his matches. I think we set it in motion for next week. And guess what? Let's call it the Bada Bing, Bada Boom, Battle Royal.
The Bada Bing, Bada Boom Battle Royal taking place next week. I like that. Cody loved it. He's made the match official for next week. The Bada Bing, Bada Boom Battle Royal. And NXT seemed like a happy place, you know, seemed like a pretty joyful place until this guy, the bald Baron Corbin, showed up. I guess that bald bastard insult was actually directed towards Corbin and not somebody else, you know?
Does that even mean?
This guy deserves it.
Accept a match from Dominic Mysterio. A match he knows.
What is this guy Baron Corbin even doing tonight? And AEW has already won the night as far as wrestling goes. Without a doubt, brother. And here we are now. Adam Page, another brutal move here to of course, Jay White. Jay White down and out. We've got Andy, we got Ricky here saying, Andy, we missed you. That's right. Much love to Andy. We got, lots of love in the chat for Andy here. I like that. Cody is my favorite EVP and GM of NXT. Me too, brother. I mean, he's doing a phenomenal job. I already love the Bada Boom, Bada Boom tag team, of course, the tournament announcement for next week. I like that. Battle Royal, announcement for next week.
So he's not giving the guy who actually deserves a title shot a shot. Look, I thought Ilya was going to be a better champion than Melo. What I keep seeing is everyone around here is all the same.
So, very interestingly, guys, we're done with the first hour of this, NXT versus AEW night. And with that being said, LA Knight is now making his entrance. That Baron Corbin promo was a bit too long, a bit too boring. But LA Knight here is, coming out here to turn around the momentum of the night. Good stuff. LA Knight, the special guest referee of this NXT Championship match, is up next. Is Corbin waiting on Daddy Taker? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what is he doing. I'm not sure if Daddy Taker is actually going to be here tonight because, of course, John Cena teased it on Instagram too. He put out an old picture of The Undertaker on his Instagram, and usually when John Cena, puts pictures on Instagram without a caption, people start to speculate. And what the speculation that people have drawn from his recent Instagram post was that Cena is teasing Undertaker's announcement appearance on NXT tonight. That's the speculation that's, of course, going around the internet. So we shall see. But right now it's LA Knight in the ring, waiting on Dragonov, waiting on Dominic to make their entrances as the match was about to begin in a bit. I don't know if there's room for a Taker appearance tonight. I mean, the show's already quite loaded. We've already got some matches to go to, but let's see. LA Knight indeed, guys. LA Knight indeed here. Andy says, Bada Bing, Battle Royal, they should have dancers that night. I know, Andy. Next week is also gonna be interesting. You'll see. By the way, the AEW, these two guys are tearing it apart. This match is still not over. We have got, on NXT, we've gone through half a match. We've gone through a whole segment, commercial breaks, as well as we're entering the second match over here. And this bout between Jay White and Adam Page is still not over. They're still going at it. It's been a pretty long match here between the two, and they're still fighting. And WWE themselves teased it, says True. That's right. Yeah. Here comes the Mad Dragon. Indeed, guys. Dragonov on his way out. Taker is supposed to appear on NXT tonight. Remember, they're going 10... Oh, yes, I forgot about the fact that they're going 10 minutes over. They definitely have room for that. It will be interesting to see what they actually have up and against Adam Copeland, right? Because we know Edge is going to make his debut, in-ring debut here tonight for AEW. So what is NXT going to have up and against Adam Copeland? Is it going to be that Braun Breaker match? Or is it going to be Taker or something else? That's going to be interesting to see. But here we are now on the apron. We got Jay White, we got Adam Page, and Jay White is looking for a big move off the apron. He's looking for a backbreaker. Oh my goodness! He lifts up Adam Page and sends him knee first into the edge of the ring. His knee definitely gave out before he collapsed down to the ringside area. Adam Page holding on to his knee. That's gotta be hurting. That was already his bad knee, and now it's way worse now. That was terrible. AEW won the first hour for sure. I think so too. I definitely think so too. I really enjoyed the John Cena promo, but yeah, I gotta give it to AEW. They did a good job. AJ, are you glad that the Big Cass finally champion? Absolutely, brother. It's good to see new. It's a breath of fresh air, I guess, right? To see new champions. Of course, FTR deserve to be champions too, but it's good to see new champions without a doubt. It's not the main event on NXT, but what the heck? I know. That's right. And here we are now. I guess Dragonov here with the headlock on Dominic. And I guess Taker is indeed appearing, right? Because if he was not appearing, this match could have easily been the co-main event. So I guess Taker will indeed be here. And now we've got Dragonov still dominating. The shoulders of Dominic were down. LA Knight went for a cover very quickly, but Dominic gets his shoulders up quickly. If Taker isn't doing anything, it will be Yeah, I mean, what did we expect for Taker to do, right? What did he do when he appeared at WrestleMania at Raw 30? Not much, right? He just comes for the pop, and that's about it. So I expect him to do next to nothing. I expect him to come out here to make the fans pop, to make everybody smile, mark out, and then be on his way out. I don't know what else to. I mean, do you guys expect Joe Gacy to get in Taker's face? I don't think so. So we shall see. And here we are once again, Dragonov. I mean, look at all the other top guys in NXT. Braun Breaker, Carmelo, they already are busy. Dragonov is busy. He's already got his thing going on. So who would confront Taker from the NXT roster? You gotta wonder. Cash is apparently injured. Yeah. LA Knight keeping his shades on. He keeps his shades on. He keeps his Timbs on. He keeps his jacket on. LA Knight being LA Knight. Yeah. I still feel Tony is hiding something for his big run over. It could be. It definitely could be, He also is not holding back. He said tonight's AEW Dynamite is going to be one of the best. Let's see what makes it one of the best. Mark Calloway needs to show, says Andy. Yeah, brother. Why Mark Calloway needs to show? I mean, I also have the same question, Andy. Why does he really need you to come up except for the pop, except for the ratings draw? I don't see any other reason for it. Good to see you, Mustafa. I mean, the WWE is so... tonight, the WWE is on its heels, definitely. They want to give the fans everything that they can give to draw them in to watch the show. If they could, they would have even had Dwayne Johnson making an appearance tonight. That's how desperate they feel tonight. But we'll see. Rhea Ripley getting on the apron. LA Knight not going to let it happen, though, getting in the face of Ripley. Of course, Dominic here sends Dragonov headfirst into the mat, just slamming him down to the mat here. Dragonov in trouble, sending Dragonov down to the ringside at the feet of Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley having a nice laugh, Dominic loving it, LA Knight making sure that Rhea Ripley stays away from her champion. The champion is down. Speaking of NXT, this crazy match between Jay White and Hangman Page still going on here on the top turnbuckle. They're still brawling, and NXT goes to another commercial, guys. NXT is commercial mania tonight, whereas AEW Dynamite is really, very generous tonight, not giving us as many commercials. It's been fantastic so far. And Hangman Page looking for something big on the top turnbuckle. Jay White could be in a massive trouble here, and he tosses Jay White down from the top just like that. If this match still continues after this, I don't even know what is Jay White made of. This should be over, like right here, right now. And the referee now counting down to 10. Let's see if either of the guys are going to be able to make it to their feet here. Both Jay White and Adam Page are down. You can see, after that landing, that impact to the knee definitely took a lot out of Hangman Page too. Holding on to his knees, he's trying to get up to his feet here. Of course, his right knee is not really favoring him in this match, especially after that move earlier that Jay White delivered to Hangman Page when his knee went first into the edge of the ring, into the apron. Ever since, Hangman Page has not been the same, but he's still trying, he's still fighting. We've got Andy says, AJ, I know you're tired of me saying this, but it's true. WWE has become WCW when they were years away from closing. That's crazy, my brother Randy. I'm not tired of you saying that. You know, I can never get tired of an opinion, because every opinion matters, every opinion counts. And yeah, I agree. Every time you guys give me an opinion, I take it, I think about it, and I also evaluate it. I see this a lot. The WCW comments, I see it when it comes to WWE. I also see it when it comes to AEW. A lot of people also claim that AEW is becoming the WCW. I see it from both the ends. But I think it's only going to be a matter of time before we'll find out which argument is actually valid, if it's AEW or if it's WWE that's becoming WCW. Of course, you guys see signs of it. I also see signs of it, but I think in due time, it's going to be more evident than ever which promotion actually is becoming WCW. Hopefully neither, but we shall see. We got Mustafa here. Good to see you once again, brother. We got Victor saying, AJ, did you see Jade posted where she was getting a call from Shawn Michaels? Really? Probably missed it, brother. When I was sleeping, she was to posted that. Okay, that's cool. Of course, Jade Cargill being, promoting, a lot on social media and whatnot, but she's not going to be used. She's not going to be used until she's ready, as Triple H said. So I'm not holding my breath for Jade Cargill just yet. Yes, AEW has become like WCW as well, says Andy. It's, let's see how tonight is going to do when it comes to Adam Copeland, right? Because they put out a lot of money to bring on Copeland to their brand. It should be worth it. And tonight, we'll look at the first sign of it. And we'll look at if Copeland really is an advantage to AEW, because it should help the ratings. It really should. We should see a spike in ratings when Copeland comes on. So, let's see. And Adam Page here, of course, I think he's looking for a moonsault at the top. He's looking to moonsault to the outside of the ring. I don't know if that's going to be a very smart decision, especially at this point of the match, especially when Hangman Page's own knee is not doing too well. But he does it anyways. He goes for a crazy moonsault to the outside, landing perfectly on Jay White. His knee once again almost giving out. That impact definitely must have taken a lot from himself as well. But he does not slow down. He does not give up. He gets Jay White down and gets him back into the ring here. And now he's standing on the apron himself, waiting on Jay White to get back up on his feet. I'm not sure if this is really going to work out. I've got a feeling, look at the distance between the two. I've got a feeling that Jay White is going to counter, and I saw it coming. The distance was just wide enough for Jay White, to do something, and he does it. Look at that German suplex here from White to Page. Goes for the cover, but Page gets his shoulder rest in time. And James says, I heard Jacob Fatu signed a pretty big extension with MLW. I'll tell you something about Jacob Fatu, right? This is not insider. This is not insider. This is something that I have learned myself, because I know people that are very close to Jacob Fatu. I know people who manage Jacob Fatu, who look after their contracts. And this is not an insider from them. This is something that I have calculated based on my discussions with people and based on what I've heard from the outside too. I think Jacob Fatu is going nowhere. I don't think he's going to AEW or WWE. I think he's going to stay with MLW. And why I say that is because they tease a lot, right? They tease a lot happening. They tease a lot when it comes to WWE. They tease a lot when it comes to AEW. I was told a different story a few months ago, right? And now I'm hearing something else. And I feel like these are just empty words. And I don't see him going anywhere, to be honest. It's not going to happen. With Jacob Fatu, there's an evident problem that there's an issue that doesn't get talked about a lot, and I feel like that could be coming into play here. But with that being said, guys, the match in AEW is actually over. What a match! What a match! What a match! Jay White steals the victory. He steals the victory. What a great match here at AEW. Really. Did fantastic. That's like, I think I don't even have to ask about this, right? That's another thumbs up here for AEW. Fantastic job here. So they're leading. They're leading by 2 thumbs up so far. You know, of course, they've got 4. NXT's got 2 so far. You know, NXT would have been at 1 if it wasn't for that John Cena Braun Breaker promo. But wow. Pretty cool. And now Dragonov looking to take out Dominic. He gets him on his shoulders. Dominic trying to fight back with those punches. Dragonov followed by a super kick. Dragonov turned 180 followed by a drop kick to the back. Dragonov is dazed. He's dizzy. He's dangling on that second rope. And Dominic was going to go for his daddy 619. Dragonov gets out of the way, hits him with a big boot. Running over to the rope 619 and goes over to Dominic for the clothesline. But Dominic gets out of the way, sends Dragonov one more time, dangling on that second rope. Dominic with a run-up, looking for that 619 connected here from Dominic Mysterio. Dragonov falls down. Dominic going for the cover again. It's a 1, it's a 2, and a very close call as Dragonov kicks out. LA Knight so far has been very clean of a referee, not really doing anything dirty so far, which is cool. By the way, speaking of AEW, we also have MJF here. Things are picking up both the ends here, guys. Both the ends.
Give me back the Triple B.
Wow.
That means more to MJF than just about anything in this world.
The Triple B, the world title, is what MJF's calling about. Bischoff had 2 good ideas, the Cruiserweight title and the NWO. Managed to ruin both. Yes, that's right. And AEW and even WWE will be fine. That's right, true. Well, Bischoff was Bischoff, and, you know, good thing he's not in control anymore. You're right. Since NWO is bringing back the territories, do you think they should do it with ROH and Impact? It all depends on their own success, right? I mean, NWA at times... Sometimes they can come up with brilliant ideas, but the execution can be next to poor. Like NWA had Ric Flair, right, on one of their shows. They had Ric Flair, and they could only manage to sell 150 tickets. That's about it. They only had 150 people, including paid and non-paid audience members in the house for Ric Flair. So, you know, NWA... Billy Corgan can do big things, but they don't really execute it pretty well. So let's see with the whole territory stuff, it's an experiment, especially in 2023. If it works out, we can definitely see people following suit, Brother Richter, but so far, I don't think so. It's going to take a lot of money. And of course, we know promotions like Impact especially are very considerate when it comes to spending more money. So we'll see. We'll see what happens, brother. Who cares about Twitter? Most of those accounts on Twitter are bot accounts. Impact mainly operates in Tennessee. Yep. And did they, wait a second, did Impact move out of Vegas? Because I know they were in Vegas for a long time. Did they move operations from there altogether? True Bischoff burned himself out because he wanted to put Vince out. That's right. He was like... he just wanted to get wins at any cost. That's it. Oh my goodness. Trick Williams gets Rhea Ripley in his arms. That was quite romantic of a sight for a split second. But Dragonov takes advantage, takes out Dominic, and we've still got a retain here. Dragonov has defeated Dominic Mysterio, still the NXT champion. It is Dragonov. Pretty cool, guys. I mean, that was a cool match. You know, what a back and forth. The fact that Trick Williams actually had Rhea Ripley up in his arms for a split second was quite romantic to see. I think it's deserving of a thumbs up here, guys. Pretty cool match. That's right, Trick and Mommy was something. But a pretty cool match, I think deserving of a thumbs up again. NXT at 3, AEW at 4 right now. Let's see, speaking of Ric Flair, he wants one more match. Oh, that's right, Ric Flair says, oh, I probably should have wrestled somebody else I think he said Ricky Martin, right? I should have wrestled Ricky Martin for my last match. So, Ric Flair again having those thoughts. When I interviewed Kurt Angle last year, I'm not sure if all of you guys have actually checked out my interview with Kurt Angle. If you haven't, check it out, guys. It's up on the channel. But when I interviewed Kurt Angle, right, I asked him, do you think Ric Flair has wrestled his last match? He laughed. He laughed, and he said, those guys never have their last matches. So, you know, Ric Flair probably will wrestle his, again, a last match. But, of course, MJF here. Let's listen to him.
But your shit isn't enough. And then there is that title you were holding, but you call it a belt. My friend, that
You're right, Andy. You're right.
is my livelihood.
I know, James, it really is weird, seeing babyface MJF. I wonder if his parents are finally proud of him, or do they still regret conceiving him in the first place? I wonder. Unless Impact relocated to Vegas, they were based in Tennessee, I see. Yeah, they were, I know, yeah. But I'm not sure about if they're still taping in Vegas or not. Because I know Gail Kim. So the reason why she actually, came aboard and joined Impact Wrestling was because they went to Vegas for, permanently for all their tapings. And Gail Kim actually lives in Vegas. So she reached out to Impact and she said, okay, if you guys are here, I'd love to do something together. And that's how they had her on board. They first thought, okay, let's have her on board for like a couple things, a couple events, a couple shows. But they liked, working with her, and that's why she just came on permanently. So, yeah, that's how the whole thing, because she doesn't want to travel, but, she likes being on TV, so that's how it happened.
Dig deep. Be a man. Show some dignity and respect, not to me, but to the sport, to all elite wrestling, and to these fans.
MJF here, look at that. Show some respect to these fans. What had MJF been doing for all these years? Showing the lack of respect, of course.
I'm kidding. Just easing the tension, man. Come on, you guys are friends. And superstars. You're both going to be champions again.
Yeah, we jump out outside. I'm taking out Braun tonight. And then I'm getting back my NXT championship. And we're gonna get back your NXT North American
I like that.
championship too,
Great. And you both get what you want, right?
Yeah.
John Cena getting both Trick and Carmelo on the same page, right? And they're working together again, they're friends again. He says, okay guys, you guys are friends, do what you do best. And Carmelo says, okay, tonight we're gonna get the NXT Championship, and then we're gonna get your North American title back to to Trick. And then John Cena, of course, John Cena working as a peacemaker between the two, as you can see. Pretty cool, pretty cool.
Where you fail. But, Max,
Do you guys see that? Paul Heyman giving some instructions to The Rock's daughter. Do you see that? I'm pretty sure you do, guys. I'm pretty sure you do. And somebody else pulling up in the NXT parking lot over here. Let's see who that is. That's possibly gotta be... Oh, that's Tiffany. Is that Tiffany? Oh, wait. Jade Cargill has pulled up. Jade Cargill is here at the Performance Center in NXT. And she shakes hands with Shawn Michaels. Jade Cargill looking good. It's so weird watching AEW happening side to side, but Jade Cargill in a different frame at NXT. So weird. Yeah, but, don't fall for it just yet, guys. We also saw a handshake happening, at Fastlane. That led to nothing, so what's the chances of a handshake actually leading to anything tonight? I'm not sure about that, but Lala Weiss coming out here.
Because I'm going to win the Battle Royal. I'm going to whoop your ass. I'm going to take your ring. And we're going to have everything that you love, you idiot. And then guess what? When that's all done, I'm going to give you a little present. Something you're really going to like. I already got it wrapped. What is that? There you go, right there. I don't know if you can see it, but it's got your name on it, buddy, old boy. Right there, Friedman. $10 worth. You know what I do with these, Sonny Jack?
What is that?
I'm renegade its jaws. So after we ruin your life, I'm gonna put a roll of quarters in my head. You come near me with those quarters, I'll end your life, you piece of shit.
What is up with the quarters? I did not get the joke. Or was there a joke to begin with? But okay. He got a roll of quarters with Friedman's name on it, and that freaked him out. But let's see, so they want to go after his ring now. First his title, now his ring. Let's see how this whole thing comes out. Wow. Ricky says, AJ, you go crazy seeing John Cena. John Cena is great. What do I say? He's great. And let's see, Bloodline shenanigans, you know it. And it seems like, yeah, Bloodline shenanigans indeed. But you know what? Ava Adams is not ready yet to join the Bloodline because, she has got a long way to go, that's for sure. Let's see, True says her top is not secure. That's true. She's not gonna get in the ring for certain with that top. Or hopefully she won't. I still see Jade Cargill being at Raw. Go follow, says Ricky. Nice eye candy, says True. Indeed, brother. You gotta give it to Jay White, though. Seems like he has been in the ring for like an hour, right? For that match and that long promo. Pretty cool. But, yeah, AEW definitely dominating. As we can see, they're still one thumbs up away. One thumbs up ahead of NXT. They're still winning this whole game here. And let's see. Nice eye candy, says True. Yeah, Ricky, she's just passing through. Jade will more likely go up on Raw. Yeah, most likely just here for... Wait a second. Timeless Toni is here. What is this about? What is she doing? Man, I love this. What the hell is even happening right now? This is so weird. That's true, yeah. Well, she's definitely making a statement without saying a word, is she not? I like it. I like it. I see, Gary. I see. Thanks for that. Well, that was quite a promo here featuring timeless Toni Storm, right? She made a statement without saying much. You know, this was different, right? It's a unique act in pro wrestling. We haven't seen anything like this, at least in recent history. It was pretty cool. I liked it. I certainly did. How did you guys feel about that segment with Timeless Toni? I like the whole thing. I feel like she should be very grateful to her hairstylist, to her barber, for actually giving her a hairstyle that made her look like Marilyn. And that's how she got this whole, gimmick to begin with. Otherwise, she'd still be Toni Storm. But she's got to be grateful to her hairstylist for giving her their hairstyle that actually ignited this idea of Timeless Toni. It's great. Andrew Nautic, welcome. Hope you're doing well. We need more silent films of Timeless Toni Storm. I would watch an hour-long film, just like Andy said. I'd watch an hour-long film of Timeless Toni. Absolutely. And Andy says, AJ, is it still just a rumor Mercedes Moné possibly coming to AEW? Well, she was briefly shown, even, on camera, sitting over there as the fan and all in. So I feel like it's more than a rumor. I think it's almost a given that she'll be here in AEW. She's been throwing out a lot of teases. She's been saying that, okay, AEW is going to have full gear, in the city. So she's free. She might show up. Let's see. Let's look at the schedule. She's showing out some obvious teasers now. Are those just empty teasers? Let's see. But here we are right now with Cody and Baron Corbin. What is this about?
You're gonna get your match. You're gonna get it. You're gonna get it right.
Hikaru Shida making her way out here in AEW.
You win next week's triple threat with Dijak and the winner of Melters.
So much for a clean slate.
Cody's doing a decent job here as a GM, right? That's for sure.
Just because you got your arse beat, that doesn't mean you get to treat people like that. Now, talk about the holiday and Cruz, right? That's, my friends, was a freaking massacre.
Who the hell is this guy?
All right.
So he's no one. Let's go back.
Dominic's like, who the hell is this guy? I'm actually surprised that Axiom is still a thing, that Axiom is still here on TV. Good for him. Andrew says, just thought I would stop in and say hello, but I'm having a long day tomorrow. I see, brother. Have a good night, Andrew. Take care. Sleep well. Yeah, take care. Let's see, Toni is gold right now. Without a doubt, true. She's fantastic. Better than ever. I mean, every time I think about Toni Storm, I also think about her and Charlotte Flair having that terrible, terrible match. That terrible segment where she got the pied in the face. It was terrible. It was like the lowest of lows that Toni Storm has seen in her career. And, you know, it's all turned 360, and now she is the timeless Toni. It's all worked out very well for Storm, that's for sure. More than likely, she will appear at Full Gear, is true. It seems like it. She's thrown out a very obvious teaser there, you know. Most likely, she'll be there. I think so. Let's see. It says, when Max was a kid, the bullies used to throw quarters at him. I see, James. Thanks for that. That makes sense. That makes sense. You know, there's nothing worse than being bullied as a kid. Because a lot of times, you know, the kid that gets bullied does not even realize why is he getting bullied to begin with. Where is this, you know, stemming from? What is the reason behind it? Yeah, it's just very unfortunate. But, you know, a lot of kids go through it. What can we do? It's very sad. But let's see. We got Darren over here. They said Undertaker got to come out and do exactly what? You know, we were actually debating about this earlier as well. I think he's going to come out here for the pops, right? He's going to get the pops. He's going to draw the ratings. And that's going to be about it. I think he'll come out right up when Adam Copeland match begins as well. So I think he's going to go up against Adam Copeland. That's about it. I don't expect for him to do much. I mean, I don't expect Joe Gacy to come up and confront Taker. I don't expect, you know, anybody else on the roster, at least from where I can see, to confront Taker. I don't know. What do you guys think? Is there any NXT superstar right now who do you think can actually come up and confront Taker? Let me know. I mean, they are getting rid of Dyad as well, so there's no chance that Dyad comes out confronting him, right? So I don't see it. But let's see. Andy says Wrestle Kingdom coming up, AJ, on... yeah, next year. I like that, brother. Did Roxanne wrestle yet? Roxanne's match already over, brother. That's right. It's already done for. As much as I love Lola Weiss, I'm watching Shida versus Saraya, says Tony. Definitely. You know, I too have my eyes. Actually, organically, I have my eyes on Shida and Saraya. It's true, you know. It's not easy to get your eyes off that frame when you got Shida and Saraya battling it out. As much as and you know, I agree with you, Tony. Victor says triple threat next week. Dijak, Corbin, winner of Braun Breaker and Carmella. Winner gets a title match. Yeah, at Halloween Havoc. It's got to be good, brother. I think the winner is most likely gotta be Braun, or I think so, or maybe Dijak, but I don't think it's gotta be Corbin. I don't think so. Yes, that's right. And Saraya title run has been a little lackluster in my opinion. Well, Saraya doing Saraya, you know, I think she just bring more eyes as champion. But I see where, you know, that's coming from, Gary. She got her moment, you know, she got her moment with her family, which was the most important thing to do back at that pay-per-view when they were in the UK. She needed that moment with her family for the first time in her career. She got to share the spotlight with her family. Remarkable milestone for herself, for her family, and what a moment indeed. It was great. Yep. Maybe WWE is going to give him a run. You think Taker... Are you talking about Taker, Darren? I don't know. Undertaker getting a run? Oh my... Who's that masked maniac? Approaching Shida from behind with a spray can. Oh, that's Ruby Soho. That was too easy. That was too... Yeah, Shida was not going to kid around. She just grabs her by her mask, pulls it down, turns out to be Ruby Soho, and Shida just sprays her in the face, and from behind comes out Timeless Toni. Now, she really is a timeless beauty, is she not? She goes after Ruby Soho, her former best friend, hitting her, attacking her with those heels. There you are. Timeless Toni, looking great, I've got to say. She looks good. And let's see, we've got the shoes, that's right. It's AEW writers being careful with Saraya, which they should. That's right. They're doing the right thing. And with that being said, guys, speaking of NXT, Lola Weiss here gets the victory. Would you give NXT a thumbs up based off that match? I probably would not. You know, to be honest with you, I did not really have my eyes on that match either, because I had both the shows going on right next to each other. It was not easy for me to get my eyes on NXT when we had Saraya, we had Shida, we had Timeless Toni going at it. on AEW. It was not easy, so I wouldn't give it a thumbs up, but let me know if anybody else would. We got True saying nope. Wow, Ricky says yes, I would. So I want one more yes or no, and based on that, we're gonna give them either a thumbs up or maybe a no thumbs up. Let me know, guys. We're waiting for either one. Oh, Victor gives it a thumbs down. Okay, I guess that says it. We got 2 thumbs down, we got 1 thumbs up, and of course I also give it a thumbs down for that match. It's not very cool to begin with. So NXT get nothing.
You know, since we vibed so well together at ringside last week.
Okay, ladies, take a seat. As today we'll be talking about Halloween Havoc. Established in 1989.
Now, cheers University going on. Doesn't look like anybody's really paying attention, but the class is in session, as we can see right now.
Ladies, if we could just keep it down just for a second. Where was I?
Well, Thea Hale is still... I'm confused. I thought Thea Hale graduated with flying colors. She's still in the class. Wow.
Class, if we can focus on taking notes. Class. Oh, David. What the f is so important on that screen? You kids and your
Is David a new guy in NXT? I know they had another blonde that they actually fired a while back, right? Is this like a replacement to that guy? Okay, seems like it. Or David an extra. Never saw David. I've never seen David before, that's for certain. NXT chance over here from Ricky and like that. Imagine CM Punk returning tonight. Oh my gosh. That'd be crazy. Everybody holding their breath for CM Punk returning at Survivor Series, and boom, he comes out tonight. Talk about it. That would be crazy. That would be insane. Oh dear. Talk about CM Punk making his grand return at NXT. Holy crap. Thea is a new girl. She's a woman. That's right. I thought she graduated. She's still here. Yeah. She's only still there because of JCJ, and I see Andy. Okay, alright. She's still not old enough to drink. It's crazy how young these wrestlers are these days, right? By the way, AEW, this match still going on, guys. Braun Breaker working out in the back. Yep.
Braun Breaker.
Man.
You know, they say wisdom comes with experience, and in all of my experiences, I've worked with your father, I've worked with your uncle, and you have the best that both had to offer. But
Wow.
But I'm not a wise man because I remember the past. I'm the wise man because I can see the future, and the future is Braun Breaker in the main event of WrestleMania.
Braun, you can see him trying to hold back his smile. He likes what he hears, that's for certain.
Is Carmelo?
I like that. Yeah, still not old enough.
I don't care if it's Carmelo, Cena. Doesn't matter who stands in my way. I'm gonna break them all.
Paul Heyman can put anybody over with that look on his face, right? That was great.
Call Roman.
Is he talking to Siri? Oh dear. Paul Heyman is possibly the only guy on the planet who uses Siri, even in 2023. Okay, cool. So he wants to give Roman Reigns a call. Let's see what this is going to be all about. But you can already tell he's super impressed by Braun Breaker. And coming up next is actually the main event of the show already. That's crazy. We've got him making his way out along with John Cena. What an entrance. What a moment right here. Carmelo Hayes Cena. This is going to go down in the history books, and the WWE will never stop talking about this night where John Cena escorted Carmelo Hayes out to the ring. This is going to be a big match without a doubt. That's right. Big ol' eyes here from Ricky. John Cena and him are here. They have arrived for the main event. Ricky says, I picked Mello winning, or Cena to win. I see, right. Ricky says, Mello, Cena, they're gonna win the match. Braun Breaker and Paul Heyman will also come out, but they'll come out after a commercial break. That's right. Pretty cool. Ricky, you missed out on a very solid promo, very solid segment, earlier tonight, where John Cena came out and he actually, had a confrontation with Braun Breaker. Braun Breaker attacked John Cena. John Cena also tried to put him through an AA, but Braun Breaker slipped out of the way, got out, and escaped a bit too early. But it was a great segment. You'll have to go back and check it out. Andy says NXT failed tonight, only banking on having all the and that's it. That's it, Andy. Do you think the fans would have been as intrigued and as interested if it wasn't for John Cena and Paul Heyman? If it was just a Braun Breaker versus Balor match? Maybe. But I don't think it would have pulled in any of the casuals, But tonight, everybody, of course, is intrigued. They're talking about it. And that's because they've got the big names. But to their credit, the WWE can do that because, it's still their territory, NXT is still their brand, and John Cena and, all these big names are their stars. So they can do it. If they want to do it, they can do it. And that's what they've done. They've used power where power belongs. And here we are now, Saraya with a victory over Shida. Still your champion, Saraya. Still the dominant women here on the roster. Let's see. We got no Roman tonight, says Roman. Roman does not even show up on his show. Do you think he's going to show up at NXT? I don't think so. I heard AJ. I go back, watch it. That's right, Ricky. It was a pretty cool segment. Almost again. Wait, that was an almost? I thought she got it. Oh, that was an almost. I thought she got it. Okay, and I was sprayed to the face. She goes for the cover now, but Saraya... Oh, dear. You've got to be kidding me. I thought she actually had the victory, but it was not a 3. I thought it was a 3. Then she sprays Shida in the face, covers her. I thought this has to be it, but Shida still kicks out. That's crazy. Now, Saraya cannot believe it. Of course, the referee cannot. The fans can't. Shida is fighting, Victor. I'll tell you that she's fighting. And Andy says, I'm so glad I'm enjoying watching hockey than watching the wrestling. It's not a very good statement from a wrestling fan, and that to a very loyal wrestling fan, a long-time wrestling fan. When they say that I'm enjoying hockey over wrestling, on a night where both the shows are putting on bangers, it's not a very good sign for wrestling altogether. I mean, that's crazy, Andy, but I'm glad you're enjoying your night, brother. And that's right. Wait a second. James says, and new way Shida go for the cover on Saraya. Saraya rolls her over, goes for the cover on Shida. Shida rolls Saraya over, goes for the cover, and Saraya does not kick out. And we've got a winner. We've got a new champion in Shida. That is crazy. And you know what, guys? I feel that deserves a thumbs up. What do you guys think? Shida, Saraya, new champion, thumbs up or not? Let us know. That's right. Everybody happy for Shida. Shida is victorious, and that's right. Good to see you, Sajid. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. That's right, Victor. That's right, True. That's a thumbs up right there, is it not? AEW with another banger here. Shida is victorious. True gives it 3 thumbs up. I like that. But that's right. Shida gets the job done. Shida is victorious. That's right. I like that. That's a lot of thumbs ups in the chat, guys. I like it. I said Saraya's title was a token title. You're right, Gary. It was. It was just for that moment at All In with her family. And you know what? It was cool. It was cool that they gave her that moment. It was important. When Saraya has had so many setbacks in her career, so much of pain and stuff that she had to endure, it was cool that they gave her that closure, that they gave her that moment with her family. It was important. She was fighting with her family, and she also celebrated with her family in the ring. It was nice. I was happy when that happened. Pretty cool. That's right. But you were right, Gary. Token champion indeed. Just a transition champion, I guess. Congrats, Hikaru Shida. Andy's happy. James is loving it. Look at the AEW chants here from James. 10 out of 10. Tony loved it. 2 times I've been champion indeed, Victor. Pretty damn cool. What can I say? 3-time champion. 3-time champion now. This is true. There you are. That's right. 3-time champion Tony. Everybody's happy here in the chat. I mean, yeah, Shida's done it. Shida's done it against all the odds, against the spray cans, the distractions, the Rui Soho, the Toni Storm, everything. Shida made it happen. Yeah. Lovely. That's awesome. That's nice. So AEW running a toy drive, right? They're donating about 15,000 toys this holiday season. That's great. That's great. And you know, these little things like these toy drives, the clothes drive, they're very important. And people should definitely, you know, participate in these drives because, you know, it goes out, you know, at the end of the day, it helps the ones who are in need of these toys, these clothes. And, you know, there's no better time to do it than the holiday season. It's great. People should do it all year round if they can, but holiday season, definitely. It's time to give back, without a doubt. You gotta love what AEW is doing here with the toy drive. It's very cool. And still waiting for Thunder Rosa to return, says True. Oh, absolutely. Like that, True. I like that, Ricky. And Victor says AEW Collision Saturday special start time, 7 p.m. So they have found out that actually having the show at 7 p.m. and not 8 p.m. actually is helping them out. You know, as we know, it's a Saturday night, and a lot of times Saturday nights people like to go out. Some people actually like to sleep in early. Some have other plans. And Saturday night, apparently, having an early start time is helping out AEW. It's seeing improvements in the ratings. It's happened for 2 weeks in a row. I believe this is the third week that's happening. So it's helping out AEW. And, you know, if it works out well, they actually might stick with it. And here we are, by the way, guys. Brian Pillman Jr. on NXT. Did not even see it, but that's right. Brian Pillman Jr. here on NXT. Did you guys see that? Yeah, it's been revealed. Pillman Jr. is here in NXT. Oh dear. I did not even see that for like... That's crazy. That was something, guys. Brian Pillman Jr. has arrived. He has arrived. I guess that gives them a thumbs up now, right? Brian Pillman Jr. coming up here. The debut or the final appearance, the fact that they revealed him here was big, right? Pillman Jr. has arrived. I guess that gives them a thumbs up. Let's give it to them. Let's give them a thumbs up. Brian Pillman is here. That's right. Tiffany introduces herself to Asuka.
From one dominant NXT Women's Champion to the other, please just let me know if you need anything at all.
Asuka is weirded out by Tiffany.
No,
But is she really gonna walk off like that?
you definitely.
She did. Asuka just like shook her hand and was on her way out. Nice. That was sweet. But next week we're gonna get a number one contenders triple threat match. It's gonna be Dijak, Corbin, Carmelo, or Braun Breaker. The winner is gonna face the NXT champion Dragonov at Halloween Havoc. Dragonov, Actually got a feeling it's gonna be Dijak. I think so. Well, let's see. We've got Pimble Jr. was nothing but a jobber. Should lose a thumbs down, thumbs up for that. Really, James? You think so? You know, I feel like his story is such that I want to give him a thumbs up. And you know, the reason behind this is that why am I getting a Dragon Ball Z commercial right now? Oh, they're gonna have Dragon Ball Z on Discovery Plus now. Now that's cool. That's cool. They gotta be airing Dragon Ball Z on Discovery Plus. That's nice. And Paul Heyman now coming out here. I'll get back to the Brian Pillman Jr. thing in just a second. Let's listen to Paul Heyman first and see what he has to say.
Your name's not Paul Heyman, but my name is Paul Heyman. I serve.
He definitely has stopped coloring his hair now, right? He's letting the white grow, and that's sweet. That shows wisdom, right? And wisdom is power. That's right.
WWE Universal Heavyweight Champion, Roman Reigns. And on behalf of my tribal chief, it is my honor, it is my privilege, it is my pleasure to introduce to you the single most talented performer on the entire NXT roster, a WrestleMania moment waiting to happen. On behalf of Roman Reigns, I give to you
Badass Braun Breaker. There you are. And he says he gives it to us on behalf of Roman Reigns. I'm not sure if Braun Breaker actually is going to turn around to bite Roman Reigns in the butt. He might actually in the future. Speaking of AEW, we've got Maxwell on the phone right now. Let's listen to him.
They stole the Triple B. Samoa Joe apparently wants another title shot, and Juice Robinson's opened up some old wounds, dude.
You hear me?
Yeah. Are you kidding me right now? Adam?
He's in the middle of nowhere.
Adam! Adam! Hey, boss. I was just eavesdropping on your phone call.
Oh, I knew that the Acclaimed had to show tonight.
Mike said that if you beat him and his guys and you don't have any partners, I figured that the Acclaimed could team with you.
That's cool.
What do you say?
Well, Maxwell does not accept the offer. He walks off.
When did you decide that you could just offer up our services?
Wow. Daddy is not too happy. He says, when did you decide you can just offer our services like that?
He's kind of sus. Hey, look, we started wrestling together. I've known him for 10 years.
Wow. Max Caster here apologizing, says, I'm sorry, we started wrestling together 10 years ago. I've known him for like a decade. I thought we could help him out. He's offering... Wow, I don't even know. But I see, no, Ricky, I'm not scissoring you or anybody else. But let's see, since Roman has been gone, Heyman has been using his Just for Men. That's right. And here we are, guys. The main event of NXT. We got Braun Breaker and Carmella going at it. Carmella now with the kick to Braun Breaker off the apron on the top turnbuckle now. John Cena, Paul Heyman standing right there ringside as if they're like those WWE 2K managers, not doing much, just standing, clapping. That's sweet to see. MJF is according to the Acclaimed. Well, he is. I wouldn't be surprised if he actually turns out to be among us. Tomorrow, Rhea Ripley's having her birthday, says Andy. That's nice. That's sweet. She can celebrate her birthday with Dominic Mysterio and his championship, the North American title. That's right. And we got MJF. Stop calling Adam Cole. He's streaming on Twitch right now. Straight. Really? Is he really streaming on Twitch? That is hilarious. That's right. But I like that, James, indeed. Now, the reason why I was happy to see Brian Pillman Jr. here in WWE was because of the history. Of course, his father and all that he has gone through as a kid. You can only imagine that his dream must have been to be here in the WWE where his father was once, right? The company that held him out or tried to help him out as a kid. This guy, Brian Pillman, has gone through a lot. And I'm pretty sure he has achieved a milestone that he always wanted to achieve, right, in his life. So I'm happy for the guy. I'm happy for him. But anyways, AEW still leading, still dominating. We got Christian Cage over here. Looking at the time, guys, we still have to see that Adam Copeland match against Luchasaurus. Of course, Christian Cage here with Luchasaurus, but he also has a mic in his hand. So he's going to do some more talking. Both the shows are going to go off the air in about 20 minutes, 19 minutes from now, so they got to hurry up. We don't have a lot of time left after all. No Undertaker just yet on NXT. The main event is still going on right now. I'm not sure if the Undertaker shows up. Can you imagine the Undertaker showing up after the main event and perhaps confronting Braun Breaker? Maybe we get a Braun Breaker versus Taker match. That would be the craziest thing ever. I don't think it's going to happen, but it will be crazy. Pretty damn crazy. Luchasaurus on his way to the ring with Christian. That's right. He's here in the ring right now with Christian Cage.
Now, it was apparent last week that I left a lot of people's jaws on the floor with the 3 words that I said to the Rated R Superstar.
What were those 3 words?
I know I left him in shock in the middle of this ring when I left him standing here with his junk in his hands and that stupid look on his face that I've seen a million times before. And I found it interesting that he said that Luchasaurus and Nick Wayne were going to turn on me when they got all the information that they needed based on his experience in the past. Well, the difference is, Adam,
Honestly, Luchasaurus at this point looks like his Pokemon, looks like a Pokemon that he carries along with himself all the damn time. Wow, love it, says James, that's right. Ricky says, let's go mellow. Well, right now, I don't know about you guys, but I'm on a commercial break. I can't even see NXT. I don't know if you guys are in picture-in-picture. I'm on a full-on commercial right now on NXT, so not a great timing for a commercial, especially in the main event, AJ, did you read that Cassie Lane, formerly known as Peyton Royce, is women's champion? Really? That's nice. Good for her. I know that Brie Bella issued a challenge. She said she'd like to go to Australia to fight the Iconics, so that's that. But good for Peyton for doing her thing, you know. When they left Impact, they said they were done with wrestling, but it's good to see them slowly getting back to it, of course. The other one, I believe, is pregnant, so that's it. Christian Darth Vader Cage, that's right. Darth Vader Cage, that is hilarious. Yeah, she won this past weekend, says Ricky. NXT picture-in-picture for me, says Victor. Yeah, I'm getting a full-on commercial right now. A Shark Tank commercial at the moment. Alright. Actually, when I go to Twitter right now, I want to compare the social media activity when it comes to AEW and when it comes to NXT. I'm going to go to both their accounts, and I'm just going to see which promotion is getting more retweets, thumbs ups, likes, whatever you call them. Let's see. So, it's so sad because I cannot see any of the NXT tweets, you know, because every time they tweet a video or something, it's blocked in this country. It's blocked in the location. I can't see it. Let's see. They're both doing equally well, at least on Twitter, as you can see. Both getting almost the same amount of retweets and everything, so that's that. But speaking of NXT, we're back from the commercial break. Carmelo Hayes right now seems like he's dominating. Braun Breaker taking a step back. Yep. Oh, he throws Carmelo off the top turnbuckle. Carmelo holding onto the ropes. He's not going to sink. He's not going to fall down to the ringside just yet. And speaking of AEW, Adam Copeland's not wasting any time on this pyros, on anything else. I mean, literally, the music hits and he runs over to the ring to Luchasaurus. Christian Cage holds his leg from behind. Luchasaurus takes advantage, hits him with the boot to the face. Adam Copeland goes down. Luchasaurus attacks him from behind here, and he's down here. Nick Wayne, that was Nick Wayne who grabbed Adam Copeland's leg. Helping Luchasaurus, helping him out, giving him the cue to hit him with the boot, and Adam Copeland, of course, down right now. It is Luchasaurus standing tall in the moment. Let's see, we've got, very common bet. AJ, that's right. AJ, you saw Triple H tweeting his tweet 30 minutes ago. I see that. Yeah, 5,000 likes on that tweet itself. I did see that. Let's see. And True says, it definitely has more bot accounts. I did see with Triple H, right, when he tweets, it gets thousands of likes and whatnot. But AEW is not doing too bad either. I mean, look at Shida, right? The Shida winning the championship, that post alone got nearly 3,000 likes. So they're both doing well. They're both doing well. Of course, on Twitter, there's got to be a lot of bots, a lot of bots. And here we are. Copeland is getting up. Looking at the timing, though, I mean, we've got very little time left. We got about 30 minutes left before the show's gonna be over. And Copeland is just getting ready to fight. He's getting back up to his feet here. Paul Heyman holding onto his breath as Braun Breaker here, of course, showing off his pure strength. John Cena also nervous. Braun Breaker gets Melo up and tosses him down just like that. Braun Breaker showing off his pure confidence and his pure dominance in the ring here over Melo. He's loving it. The fans, of course, playing along with Braun Breaker. Remember, AEW is going to go 10 minutes for overrun. Is NXT not having an overrun either? I thought that both the shows are going 10 minutes over, right, Ricky? Both the shows are, if I'm not wrong. Christian Cage watching the match from a very safe distance, though. Up on the ramp, he has a steel chair placed for himself. He's sitting over there very comfortably and watching the match as Luchasaurus dominates Copeland. Copeland, of course, making his in-ring debut right here. That's right, Ricky. So both the shows having a 10 minutes overrun. It could be a cue for Taker. I don't know. And here we are. Just straight to the gut. Braun Breaker takes out Melo. Melo down hard, going for the cover again. But it's a kick out. Kick out again. AEW chants erupting here from James. Ricky, don't you have an NXT chant going on as well? NXT always goes over time, that's true. That's true. Nothing new there. NXT chants here, okay. Alright, matter what tonight, it's good. You're right, it's a good night for wrestling, without a doubt. And Luchasaurus right now, one more time, dominating. Copeland has been able to do nothing in this match. No offense at all, no defense either, he's struggling. Braun looks like an effect. Where did that stem from? That comment is hilarious. Braun looks like an infection. That is hilarious, you know. If he looks like an infection, you know, his run should not be called a run. It should be called a pandemic. That is hilarious. Okay, and with that being said, a super kick to Braun Breaker, taking him out just like that. Looks like we've got the vaccine to Braun Breaker. And that is so funny. He's very red. Yep. And we got Bullet Club Gold now. Oh, wait a second. Wait. What about Bullet Club Gold, Andy? What about them? And here we are now running over to Braun Breaker. Carmelo now leading, dominating, running over to Braun Breaker again. Braun Breaker now really in trouble. He's looking for the suplex on Braun. Braun carries up Melo. He gets him up. And look at that. Just like that, neck breaker from Melo to Braun, going for the cover. It's a 1, it's a 2, and nearly a near fall. It's a kick out. That's right, they got the world champion. You're right, Ricky, without a doubt. BCG here making a statement without a doubt. And now they're exchanging blows here. Both Edge, Copeland, and Luchasaurus, they're both going at it. And now Copeland with an elbow strike here to Luchasaurus. Luchasaurus grabbing him from the neck, tossing him over to the corner, following that up with a series of shots here to Copeland. And Adam collapses down to the mat again. We got 10 minutes left, guys. We have hit the 2-hour mark. We're now entering the extension of 10 minutes. So final few minutes, both the ends. At this point, I don't expect Taker to show up, because it would make no sense for Taker to show up now at all. I don't expect a Taker appearance at all happening right now. Whereas the Undertaker, says Ricky, I don't see it happening, guys. I don't see it happening. That's right. I see, Andy. I like that. And it says Ricky and James cheering on NXT and AEW. So I said Bullet Club Gold. That is funny. Much love to you, Andy. Much love. And here we are now. One more time. John Cena. Loving the fact that Carmelo kicked out at a 2 once again. The match still continues. Braun Breaker realizes he needs to put more in to get the victory here. Taking off his singlet, Braun Breaker, or the straps of it, is ready for the spear. Carmelo better get out of the way, and he does. He sends Braun Breaker shoulder first into the ring post, and now he's looking for a move which could backfire. Now Carmelo up on the top turnbuckle, looking for the dive. Braun Breaker grabbing him by the neck, gets him up, and there he goes. Melo goes down, Braun Breaker going for the cover. It's a 1, it's a 2, but Melo still kicks out. John Cena was on the edge of the ring. He was getting ready to slip in, but of course Melo kicks out. The match still continues, and Melo just rolls out to safety, rolls out to the ringside area, to protect himself, to save himself from any more offense. But Breaker is losing it. He's grabbed the steel steps, and if he uses those steel steps, it's going to be a disqualification. John Cena getting it. Wait a second. John Cena tags Braun Breaker. Is that not... Wait a second. What the hell is happening here? Solo Sikoa shows up. What is happening? I don't know, but that was a disqualification right there, guys. John Cena got in there. He kicked Braun Breaker in the gut. That should have been a DQ right there. Solo Sikoa gets John Cena out of the way. He sends him to the back, brawling to the back. And now we are here with Braun Breaker down. Carmelo looking for a beautiful leg drop off the top, straight to the back of the head of Braun Breaker. Going for the cover now on Breaker. And it's over. Carmelo with a victory. Carmelo wins the match. A surprise appearance from John Cena, who got physically involved with Braun Breaker, of course, hitting him, kicking him in the gut. I guess that plants some seeds for a possible feud in the future. I think it's definitely going to happen. John Cena, Braun Breaker, and Braun Breaker now meets Carmelo with a spear of his own. That was pretty damn sweet. I think that was a match. They made something happen over there, right? That was pretty cool. True says, I knew the shenanigans were gonna come. Absolutely. I think deserving of a thumbs up right here one more time. Wait a second.
Badass in all of WWE.
Oh my goodness. Taker is here. That is an instant thumbs up. I don't know. That's an instant thumbs up. Taker shows up. You know that's a thumbs up. And that's the American badass. The real badass. Oh, we should have known better when Paul Heyman called Braun Breaker the badass Braun Breaker. We should have known better because the American badass has arrived. This is crazy. Taker is here at NXT. That's right. Man, that was the cue. That was the cue. That is where the seeds were planted. The badass term. We should have known better. Did not see it coming. That is how they connected the dots. Man, that's crazy. Taker being here at NXT is crazy. That's nuts. He's not wrestling, but, you know, a face-off. It's crazy. It also tells you how much they believe in Braun Breaker, and that's without a doubt. I mean, they had John Cena here, they had Taker here. That is how much these guys believe in Braun Breaker. It's absolutely nuts. Wow. Wow. You know what, Ricky? Ricky says Bray Wyatt is watching it up in the sky. The last time Taker showed up at Raw 30, we did see, you know, Taker and Bray actually hugging it out in the ring. What a moment that was. The last time that Taker showed up, he shared the ring with Bray Wyatt. And they both showed each other a sign of respect. They both gave each other that nod. It was incredible. I saw it as a passing of a torch right there. A moment between Taker and Bray Wyatt was incredible. Yeah, definitely. God bless. God bless Bray, his family. And here we are now. Taker face to face with Breaker. I like that. Taker, Breaker. And they're playing the Trash Kid Rock. That's right. Yeah, they are. They are. I'm not a fan of that team either.
You listen to me, old-timer.
Old-timer Breaker has got no respect even for Taker. That's crazy.
Around here. You understand me?
And now fans with the UF dub chants. Taker snatches the microphone away from Breaker. Man. By the way, a beautiful DDT here from Edge, from Adam Copeland to Luchasaurus on the ringside. Beautiful flying DDT right there. Yeah.
And one day you're gonna be a very special talent.
Wow. Taker gives him the nod. He says, one day you're going to be a very special talent, Breaker.
It's just one thing. It ain't today.
Oh. A punch to the head. And Breaker goes down. We're 4 minutes away from this thing going off the air now, guys. 4 minutes away. Taker's gonna end the show on a high note, of course. It's always his ring, right? That's it. You know what's funny about NXT tonight? We started off with the match which had a main roster star defeating an NXT star, and we're closing the show also with the main roster legend, you know, taking out the NXT star. So I guess the future is not looking too bright for NXT, is it? Cool, cool. Wait, what's happening in AEW right now? What is happening right now in AEW? What just happened? No, this is... Wait, guys. They just cut off my feed here for AEW, and now I'm getting an FTR entrance. What the hell? They just cut my freaking feed for AEW. They just cut off my feed. I'm not getting AEW. Wait. That was the weirdest damn thing ever on Discovery Plus. I just got switched over to Collision, and I was getting the FTR's entrance, and now I think they realized, oh, the match is still going on, and now we're back with the Copeland versus Luchasaurus match. That was crazy. That was crazy. No, I'm back here. I'm back. I'm getting it again.
Bigger, better, badass, waiting around the corner. You just met the baddest of them all.
Well, a statement delivered here from Taker. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Yeah. And now Taker also Finally, Carmelo Hayes also gets a little bit of the spotlight. Carmelo might have picked up the victory here tonight, but you know this whole moment was all for Braun Breaker and Braun Breaker only. Carmelo got the victory, but Braun Breaker is a true guy who really got the spotlight tonight. Pretty cool. Taker showed up. It was a sweet NXT. Pretty sweet night. Pretty sweet night indeed. And let's see. They did not get the memo indeed, brother. And here we are. Copeland once again gonna go for the superplex of Luchasaurus, it seems. They cut off my feet again. I'm back on Collision, guys. I'm back watching FTR again. Are you kidding me right now? What is going on with Discovery Plus? I pay for this thing. Can you believe that? I've got to agree with that, Tony. This was fantastic. I mean, that match itself was great. And then we followed that up with that segment. It was pretty cool. I think it's a draw, guys. I think we're literally looking at a draw here. I've got to give, I think, both the shows a draw here. Was pretty sweet. You know, the ending to it, the match, Taker showing up, giving Braun Breaker that nod was amazing. I think we're looking at a draw. Pretty cool. And here we are now. Oh, Copeland goes headfirst into the steel chair. Luchasaurus from behind looking to go for the choke slam. Are we going to be ending both NXT and AEW with the choke slam? I don't think so. We got Edge here kicking out. Christian Cage cannot believe it. I'm throwing a challenge for a flag for review. No draw, AEW still going, says Victor. Really? Okay, I see. James says AEW still going stronger than ever. I still have tears in my eyes. Sheeta won her title back. Tony's happy. I see. Let's see. Well, let's see what's going to be happening here. We've got Edge. Oh, double boots here. Both to Edge and Luchasaurus. They both go down hard. Wow. That's fantastic. Edge and Luchasaurus, both of them hit each other with a double boot. Both of them down and out right now. Ratings will be interesting indeed. It'll be great. You know, NXT is off the air now, but AEW is still going on. They said they're going to be going up by 10 minutes. They're going up longer than that, actually. So let's see. And now Copeland running over to the ropes, rebounds, was going to go for the spear, but Luchasaurus grabs him by the throat. What is he looking to do here? Is he looking to choke slam him on those steel steps? Sure does look like it, but Edge is not going to let that happen. He sends Luchasaurus back first into the edge of the ring, into the apron, and Luchasaurus now taking a step back. That's right, good ending for you. True said it very well, right? Oh my goodness, a flying spear from Copeland. Did you see that? That was nice. A flying DDT from him first, and now a flying spear. Edge is flying here tonight. And True says AEW was overall a better show, but good ending for NXT without a doubt. I really liked how they did it all right towards the end of it. First, John Cena was there ringside. You know, first he came out, did a little bit of a promo for Braun Breaker. Then he was there ringside for the match. Then Solo Sikoa came out to get John Cena out of there, of course making room for Taker to show up, and then Taker gave the spotlight to Braun Breaker. Tonight was all about Braun Breaker, guys. From the start to the end, literally, Cena had a moment in the ring with Braun, right? Then he again had a moment with him ringside, then Taker and Braun. Tonight was about Braun Breaker. That's for certain. It tells you how strongly they believe in Braun, and what a big star he's going to be in the future. Absolutely. This was something that we're going to look back at over and over again. You know, it's one of those moments like CM Punk and Seth Rollins, right? This is one of those moments that we're going to be looking back at like 5, 6, 7 years from now. Really cool. And here we are now with Luchasaurus. Of course, Christian Cage cannot believe what just happened. He cannot believe it. And Luchasaurus super damn confused as well. Yeah. Christian tells Luchasaurus to go after Copeland. Copeland ready. Spear from Copeland. And it looks like it's it. It's it. Copeland with the victory. Nice. Nice. Pretty damn cool ending to the show. What a show. What a night. And as Ricky said earlier, tonight, wrestling wins. Both the promotions did a fantastic job. Of course, AEW was more wrestling heavy. They gave us some great matches. Whereas NXT, of course, was all about the star power, was all about the shenanigans. That's what NXT was all about. It was a good show. I mean, we got great matches out of both the promotions. Matches-wise, I believe AEW takes the cake, but if you talk about storytelling-wise, I believe NXT, to some extent, maybe takes the cake. But let's see, Rated R wins, that's true, that's right, Danielson, indeed, James, heel Nick Wayne healing out, indeed. Oh, I'm loving Nick Wayne as a heel, actually. Yeah, he as a face was cool, but as a heel, you know, he's just a stubborn teenager, kinda. It works out better, I feel, for Nick Wayne, he's just great. I wonder where his mom is at right now, right? I don't see her ringside. Ever since Nick Wayne turned heel, I haven't seen his mom ringside at all. So that's that. After review, it's a tie with NXT and AEW Dynamite. But let me know, guys. I mean, I think it's a tie. I think giving it a tie, a draw, is valid because both the shows literally put it out their best that they could, and they both won in my eyes. But let me know if you think one show won over the other. Let me know if you guys think that AEW did better or NXT did better. Let's see. And we've got David saying it's a tie, Ricky saying it's a tie. Let me know what you guys think. And here we are now, Christian Cage. It's a full-on brawl, guys. Full-on brawl. Yeah, the BCC. Christian going after Danielson right there. Show isn't over, Aegis. That's true. That's right. The show is not over yet. That is true. That is true. It's a full-on brawl at the moment, of course. Swerve is being singled out by these men. Nick Wayne over there as well. We got, oh dear. Yeah, are we really going to be closing the show with this brawl? Let's see. In the middle of the ring, it is Danielson making Christian Cage tap out. That is sweet. Yeah, Adam Copeland also getting up. That's right. That's a lovely sight to see, right? You love seeing, Christian Cage going through all this pain and suffering. That's a beautiful sight. I guess Jack Perry will be released because they don't have anything else for him. Well, hopefully not. With that being said, I guess the show's over. The show is off the air. We ended the show with a brawl. That was sweet. No way was it a draw. AEW had a buy-in match at 7:30. AEW ends with Christian tapping. Christian Cage tapping at the end was, I believe, icing on the cake. Right? I guess just for that reason, AEW should get a thumbs up because Christian tapped out, right? That was a lovely sight. And as we got Victor saying AEW also had a buy-in, I think that means what I think it means, right? I think Ricky here with the AEW NXT chance I see. The only way to break the tie is settle both. I know, David. That'd be a good idea. AJ wasn't here for Eddie vs. Suzuki. I was not here for that. Let's see. Ricky says buy-in doesn't count. Well, I think it was a good show. I think both the shows won overall, but taking into account that AEW had more matches, they also had a buy-in, taking into account that Christian Cage tapped out towards the end, taking into account that AEW was a longer show than NXT, based on all those facts, I am just taking into account all these things. I feel that AEW maybe takes the cake. Ricky, it was also a longer show, let's face it. NXT went off the air. Look, they said that AEW was going to be 10 minutes longer. It turned out to be 16 minutes longer than usual. So, yeah. I know, Ricky, I'm sorry, but I'm just taking into account the statistics. Overall, it was a draw. But based on the fact that they give us more wrestling, that they give us more hours of wrestling, right? They said it was going to be extended by 10 minutes. It was extended by 16. They said first 30 minutes were going to be free. Turned out to be first 46 minutes that were commercial free. Taking into account all these statistics, AEW takes the cake. Sorry, Ricky, I turned heel on you, I'm sorry. But it was a good show. I loved both the shows. A draw, but into account all these statistics, into account, Tony Khan giving the fans the best that he possibly could, AEW deserves another thumbs up. A hell yeah. And Ricky is not happy. My brother Ricky, I love you. I love WWE too, but, I'm just being fair right here. Let's face it. Pre-show, 46 minutes free of commercials. And I'll tell you what, the one thing that pissed me off a little bit was the fact that we got commercials at just when, we shouldn't have got the commercials. Like Carmelo versus Braun. We got into the match and we got a commercial. Boom, right? That should have not been the case, especially tonight, but they did give it commercials. AEW did not see that problem, so for that reason, AEW gets the cake. Well, great night overall. Great night. Thank you guys for being here. We witnessed history. David, my man, is not happy. Ricky's not happy. I'm sorry about that, but I love the WWE too. But, AEW also deserves their love tonight. They've deserved it. Tonight, it was great, but tomorrow night, it's gonna be fun because we'll find out by this time tomorrow which promotion actually won, which promotion drew bigger numbers, because that's what it's all about. That's what Vince McMahon wants to see. That's what TKO wants to see. That's what AEW wants to see. Which promotion actually won. We'll find that out tomorrow. Overall, a great night. I want to thank everybody for being here. The family, thank you so much for the love, for being here. It was great. Great night. We just saw history happening. We just saw a night happen that we're going to be looking back in the future, and we're going to be talking about it 5, 6, 7 years from now. And yeah, it was a great night. Thank you once again. Have a good night. Sleep well. And True says, I go by what's the better show. That's right. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Have a good night, Andy. Have a good night, everybody. James, Ricky, take care. Thank you for that, Ricky. Sleep well. And I'll see you all of you very soon. When are we meeting next? Friday, right? Friday. I'll see you all Friday for SmackDown. Much love. Have a good night. Sleep well. See ya. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.